doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and personalized compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for personalized compounded semaglutide starts at just $165 a month for a 12-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing, plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you text radio to 64,000. That's radio to 64,000.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Said some pretty nasty things to some Afro-Americans. A lot of trash talk. And stop laughing. It's not funny.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
It be a Freestyle Friday on a Thursday? I'm on fire. The answer is yes. It can and is a Freestyle Friday. Not freestyle in that I'm going to force you to listen to my horrible attempts to freestyle rap. But freestyle is in the dancey style of music that was popularized in the 305 in the early, mid, and late 1980s when a young Todd Wright matriculated in Coral Gables, Florida at the University of Miami. Good times. I hate to put you on the spot like this, but I've never asked you. I sense that I know the answer already, but we all know, Todd Wright, that the Bolivian marching powder was huge in Miami in the 80s. Did you ever partake in a bump ski?
No. Walked into some rooms where it was available and just walked out. Later in life, did try once. Just didn't like it.
Same.
That was it.
Not my thing.
But I'm so old that while it was available in South Florida at the time, it was before cocaine built Miami and South Beach into what it is now.
Oh, yeah.
There were literally 2 clubs to go to on Miami Beach. It wasn't even called South Beach. One was Penrod's Palace. That was the one I went to. And there was never a line to get in.
And now you've got 11 down there comping a $500,000 bill by the Florida Panthers that they rang up.
Yeah.
Marchand trying to run back in the club at 5 in the morning. Good times. I see that a bunch of you are calling already, and I like that. We'll talk to you fools in one moment. But first, I want to hook you up with $1,000. And the best way I know how to do that is not to reach into my own stash of $1,000 bills, because quite frankly, I have done. But you know who does? Big Daddy Mike Calta. He's got your $1,000. It's the Mike Calta Vacay Payday.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
lazy. Go to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter lazy before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the Mike Calta Vacay Payday could be all yours. I'll use it in a sentence. One of the funniest Saturday Night Live digital shorts is Lazy Sunday, Chris Parnell. Andy Samberg, that's the other dude. Couldn't think of that. Now let's see what some of you fools want. Our number is 800-771-1025. We have a lot to get to in a short amount of time, so we'll do that. But first, good afternoon and welcome to Drew Garabo Live, featuring my very good friend and radio hero of mine, Todd Wright. Who are you?
Hey, it's Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
What's going on?
You are.
Hey. No, I was calling to say hey to you and John. I tried to call about half hour ago. I met you guys at Saltwater Hippie at the All-Star thing a couple years ago. Me and my wife, Maddie, took a picture with you guys and just trying to say hey. I was driving to work.
Those are fun weekends, man. The All-Star weekend is, in my opinion, the greatest weekend of the year. They raise a ton of money for the Mike Allstott Family Foundation, and Rich, who organizes it, just does an incredible job. To be involved with it is pretty special, and the Saltwater Hippie does a great job.
Yeah, it was a fun time, and I guess what was the bar across the street that they shut down? That was actually where I met you.
Yeah, Brass Captain.
Brass Captain, yeah.
Dude, now I totally remember you. I was having a hard time placing you, but I think you were there when we were watching the Lightning playoff game, if I'm not mistaken. You guys were at the next table.
Yeah, and Maddie came over because I'm not like the type to come over and say hey, but she was like drunk with her friend Sarah, and yeah, I got a picture with you guys. So
yeah, she was like, my husband over there is a big fan of you guys, but he's kind of nervous, and so I think we went over there and made you take a picture with us.
That was me.
Awesome, dude. Great hearing from you, man. How's marriage? Everything good?
Yeah, we're doing good. I'm just heading to work now. I got tomorrow off, so it's kind of like my Friday right now. So
hell yeah. What do you got planned for tomorrow?
Not much. I was just trying to see if my wife wanted to go to Slightly Stupid. I heard you guys talking about that earlier, and she doesn't know if she wants to fight the heat, but
well,
we're definitely going to try. But
I mean, if you're willing to fight the heat, I'll be willing to give you a pair of tickets.
I'll do that, man. I'll make her fight the heat. I'll get her one of those neck fans or something.
Awesome. Normally I wouldn't, but this person on line one, hello there, person. You've been calling for about the last half hour trying to get that pair of Slightly Stupid tickets, and I just wanted to cuck you and make you listen to me giving them to someone who actually wanted to contribute to the radio program instead of being, no offense, a scum-sucking panhandler.
Listen, Drew, this isn't the first time that I've been a cuck this week. So it won't be the last, but I do appreciate you at least letting me know and be cucked live on air because nothing makes my day more than being cucked by the one and only Drew Garabo.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that, and we'll have more tickets to give away throughout the show, so don't lose hope. But thank you for giving me that opportunity, and I appreciate it. Ryan, hang on for me, bud, and I'm going to get your information. I'll get it over to Katie Pedretti, all right?
Cool. Thanks, man. Good talking to you.
You too, homie. See, he did it the right way. He never even asked for the tickets, Todd. That is elite radio, discreet panhandling. You call as if to offer something to the show. You make mention while you're on with me.
Nice Caddyshack reference.
Thank you. That you're off tomorrow, and then let me determine, man, since you're off tomorrow, why don't we hook you up with a pair of tickets to Slightly Stupid, Iration, and a Little Stranger? You did it magnificently, rather than line one, hey, can I get Slightly Stupid tickets? Hey, can I get Slightly Stupid tickets? Hey, can I get Slightly Stupid tickets? Yes, you can. You can go out and buy them.
The line one took the diss well.
He did. And that makes
still
me
good for the show.
Thank you. And that makes me prone to wanting to give them to him when and if he calls back in later on this hour. Now, I don't know what the hell this person on line 3 is calling for. What are you calling for?
I actually want to talk with Todd and kind of get his opinion about the current status of NASCAR. I'm a big NASCAR fan.
Oh.
I think NASCAR is going through a real dull phase right now. It's really dull, as dull can be. The only spice there is right now is a little bit of flare up between Ricky Stenhouse and Carson Hocevar, and that's just bitch slapping.
And that's not even over Danica Patrick, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
that would be more
Danica,
fun.
Man.
Yeah,
they were quite a pair, let me tell you.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I'll let Todd address that one. I have no NASCAR knowledge or insight whatsoever.
Thank you for the question.
Well,
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you, and Drew knows this because I, like many of you, have heard John embrace this as his new sport, probably to cover the bridge to get to football season on Senning Show. That's Senning Show. It's Senning Show.
Thank you, Todd.
You're welcome. So in John embracing it, I'm like, wow, NASCAR's actually attracted a new fan, which they don't do that often. I went away over a decade ago as someone who had season tickets for Daytona, club level, start-finish line, saw various races, left one race. It was when Juan Pablo Montoya hit the air dryer and caused an explosion, and I drove straight home after. It was a already delayed 500. I drove home. The sun was coming up as I was crossing Lakeland, and I'm like, I don't know how much more of this I want to do. And so many of my favorite drivers retired, whether it was for concerns about racing super speedways, or they had just made enough money, or didn't feel good about the direction of the sport. I think the sport went in the wrong direction when they instituted their version of the playoffs to try to attract new fans. I think they lost too many of their base fans, and they've been tinkering with the format ever since, and they've lost more fans than they've gained, like you.
And I was not a big fan when they brought in the stage system at first. I still don't like it a whole lot. The stages, I know, again, it's about points, collecting points to get into the playoffs and so forth. But, to throw out, a yellow flag or a green checker and that sort of thing in the stage, it's almost a little bit too disjointed. It's just let the guys go left, round and round and turn left and that sort of thing. But it really, the sport really needs to be injected with some kind of interest to draw some eyeballs. And the quickest way I know to do that is to put another female driver on the track. Danica tried her best. She really did. She had some great talent. I think she had real natural talent from being in so many different.
Thank you.
I
reached my maximum NASCAR tolerance.
I know. Let me just wrap him by saying it doesn't need to be a female driver. It can be.
Sure.
But how about we just have another driver that people love and hate? And she had some of the, insert your own joke here, but best equipment to work with the race team she was racing for. Didn't make the most of it. I still remember, I think it was Jay Moore, and I'm not a Jay Moore fan, but Jay Moore hosted the season-ending NASCAR Awards in Las Vegas. And a turning point for Danica was when Jay Moore was acknowledging people in the crowd, as they often do say at the Golden Globes, and says, Danica Patrick, everyone. And Danica gets a big round of applause and says, Danica, I hope you're comfortable with where you're seated tonight because we all know you're not that comfortable being near the front.
Yikes.
Fantastic joke.
It's a great line. Yeah, they've been very open in NASCAR for a long time. I remember hearing when Jeff Gordon, the Rainbow Warrior himself, was racing. I had no idea that they had opened up the sport to the LGBTQ spectrum, but they said that he blew a tranny. 800-771-1025 is the number. Last night, I went to Pin Chasers because they were a very good client of ours, and I know, Todd, that they sponsor your podcast as well, the Todd Wright Toddcast. You should listen to it. He's got great opinions and an amazing delivery. And so I'm at Pin Chasers, and I made a few observations. Number one, bowling courtesy is dead. Back when my granny, Zelda Wilmoth, was taking me to Largo Lanes, she taught me that before you step on the approach, you look to your left. Is there someone on the approach? You look to your right. Is there someone on the approach? If you're approaching at the same time as the person on your right, you yield to your right and you allow that bowler to bowl, and then you wait till they clear the lane, and then you go. I don't know whatever happened, but in 2025, it is a free-for-all. It is just, you could be up there on the approach, and someone's just going to go right past you, and that's fine. Just like in American society, bowling courtesy is dead. And I wanted to address the gentleman next to us because there were three dudes, not coincidentally, no females among them. And I told Sarah I would like to address these incels and tell them, fellas, the reason that you are repelling females is because you have no courtesy. You're not looking to your left where my beautiful girlfriend is on the lane. You are breezing right past her so that you may roll your inept ball down the lane in a futile attempt to hit some pins. How about maybe using a little manners and courtesy and chivalry and just allowing a female to go first? I wished to tell those gentlemen, hey, fellas, if you want females to be around you guys, you have to treat females with respect and courtesy. However, not wanting my ass kicked, I kept my mouth shut and didn't say anything to them. A few lanes over from them, and this is something I wanted to get your input on, Todd, as well as your input there, you listening. If someone is wearing a Rays, not a jersey, but a Rays shirtsy, I guess they call it, with Wander Franco's name on the back. This guy was a girl dad. This, not that his race matters, an Asian gentleman, with a girl who looked to be between 6 and 10 years old, ironically, the age that Wander Franco clearly prefers them. How do you, as a girl dad, put on the shirt of someone who is accused and about to be convicted of sex crimes with a minor female? Should anyone be wearing a Wander Franco shirt or jersey at all right now, Todd Wright?
Shouldn't have in the days after he was put on the restricted list from Major League Baseball, taken off the field by the Rays. The Rays did fairly quickly eliminate murals from Tropicana Field or anywhere that they marketed with Franco's likeness. I believe they eliminated or pulled the Franco jerseys or any reference to him from the gift shop. And ironically, about a week later, I was going to a game against my longtime favorite team, the now pathetic, other than Ellie De La Cruz, Cincinnati Reds. And standing in front of me to cross, 9th Street to get to the home plate entrance was an otherwise nice lady, not young lady, not old lady, with someone wearing her Franco 5 jersey. She's not ignorant to why he's not playing for the Rays. I don't think most people are. And at the time, I even wondered, what else will the Rays do? A friend of mine who is a very loyal, he and his wife, plays in Todd Wright Tour golf tournaments, season ticket holder for the Rays, still had 2 or 3 unopened Franco jerseys. He contacted his rep. He asked if he could trade them in. It was enthusiastically embraced. We will be happy to do so at the team store for whatever other jerseys you want. And I thought the Rays might take the next step in then having one person, two people, basically assigned every game. If you see one of these jerseys, or what did you call it, a shirtsy?
Shirtsy.
I've never heard it called that. Great term.
Thank you.
In the crowd, can you discreetly pull them aside and basically say, hey, can we escort you to the team store? We'd like to offer you your choice of same item, and you wear that, and we'll just put what you own in a bag, and you take it home. But we do not want you wearing that here in the stadium. I don't know if the Rays choose not to do that because there are going to be so many hoops to jump through to void their financial obligation through the Major League Baseball Players Association, not wanting to send a precedent to void the contract and the money that Franco is still to receive. I'll take it another step. And since I've said about this place for a while, I won't say it because they sponsor your station. So I'm a guest here. That's all I'm going to do. But a sponsor of your station and also a place I go regularly has had in a mural on the wall, it's Franco from the back. It says Franco 5.
Yeah.
And I've said a few times, when are you going to get rid of that?
Yeah.
It would take just an artist or a piece of tape or paint to come in and, that doesn't represent you very well. And it is acknowledged by one or two managers and never gotten any further. And the last time I was in there, that likeness is still there. And I've said, look, the Rays eliminated all of that. Why didn't you?
Right.
No answer, no effort. I don't get it because, right, one of the things we've always heard in sports from players where there's no I in team is, I'm not playing for the name on the back. I'm playing for the name on the front.
Sure.
So if you're a fan saying, well, it's a Rays jersey, yeah, you're still responsible for the name on the back.
Right.
And it sends a bad message whether you are a girl dad, a woman in her 40s who's a loyal fan, my friend who's a season ticket holder. It looks really bad for you to wear that jersey that, as far as I know, can't be purchased these days, and there's a very good reason.
Correct. And with the athletes who step outside the boundaries of the law or good taste, you're not going to, you hopefully won't see many O.J. Simpson's Buffalo Bills jerseys. I was flabbergasted, and this was right after Jason Kidd was in an incident where he slapped his wife in the face because she told him not to take their son's French fries. Parents with Jason Kidd. During the Kobe Bryant rape trial, you would see a lot of kids with Kobe Bryant jerseys. It's very interesting. There's an innocence when it comes to kids wearing them. When it's a girl dad wearing the jersey of a young baseball player who had the world at his feet, and then of all the available legal-aged females in the Dominican Republic and beyond, this man chose to engage in a relationship, not just sex, but a relationship with an underage female. You're making a pretty bold statement if you put that guy's jersey or a shirt with that guy's name on it. And if you say, oh, no, it's not him, it's James Franco, that's even worse. 800-771-1025 is our number. But I'm not a big fan of, approaching people in public unless I have to. So while I was curious as to why he would feel okay wearing that.
This was one of the three dudes bowling?
No. This guy was on a couple. This guy was a couple of lanes down.
Okay.
If it had been next to us bowling, I probably would have at least said, well, very bold choice of jerseys.
And back to you talking about the three. I've noticed it too, because yes, I love going to Pin Chasers. Even love the new Brandon location.
Oh, yeah.
Right near Brandon Legal Group, another one of my big sponsors. Anthony's as nice to me as he is to you. I don't have a Todd Wright Tour bowling night as you have Bone bowling night. But I've noticed that too. I was sort of raised on you wait until people to the left or people to the right are not ready to bull, and then you step up and you are ready to bull and you go. Is it part of, you said it's less of a bowling courtesy and more of just a lack of courtesy in society. Could this also be traced to how people, whether it's headsets or putting pods in their ears, they just close themselves in so much.
Yep.
They're not even looking at you and Sarah on the next lane. They don't even see you there.
Nope.
So it's not a courtesy. It's that they don't allow themselves to know what's going on around them, let alone what the rule is in, hey, it's your turn. Why don't you go ahead?
Correct. 800-771-1025 is our number. Todd Wright has crafted a game. It is called Drew or False, and it is your opportunity to win really cool stuff, and we will get to that next on Drew Garabo Live, featuring guest host Todd Wright.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone.
Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free.
Neutral presents The Bone Summer Beach Bash.
An entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone.
Special thanks to attorney Patrick Smith. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Shoulder blockage now, 275 north around Ashley Drive. Still some stop-and-go traffic. The Howard Franklin is bumper-to-bumper as well, headed in northbound into Tampa. Northbound Selman, pretty hefty delay into downtown, back to Gandy. Eastbound and westbound I-4 in Plant City, dealing with a crash and backups around Wheeler Street, both directions in the 10-minute range. Eastbound Fowler, a crash approaching 56th Street, minor backup. Larger backup crash eastbound Fletcher Avenue, approaching 56. That is stop and go to USF Magnolia Drive. 275 north in Pinellas. Incident past 375 will still back up traffic to 28th Street. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah and Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot, $479 per month, or a new Honda Accord Hybrid, just $359 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda, online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Summer's heating up, and so are the nights. Cool off and turn up the heat at XTC Supercenters and Planet X, Tampa Bay's ultimate adult playgrounds. From beach-ready lingerie to toys that'll make your summer sizzle, we've got everything you need to spice things up with or without air conditioning. Whether you're planning a hot date, a wild weekend, or just treating yourself, our shelves are fully stocked, and our deals are hotter than Florida asphalt. So slide into XTC Supercenters and Planet X. Multiple locations across Tampa Bay. Open late. Must be 18 or older. Hydration not included. Bring your own water bottle.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. During the Kia Summer Sales Event, drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia. The better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. Maybe you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect time to get a brand new truck or SUV. Well, let me tell you, that time is right now during the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event. You might have seen it on the news. You might have heard your friends talking about it, not really knowing what it means. You are going to pay exactly what a Ford employee pays across a full line of trucks and SUVs. This unprecedented opportunity is giving you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. You need to make your plans now to go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. If you haven't laid your eyes on the brand new, big, beautiful showroom, it really does have to be seen to be believed. They're right on US 19 in Clearwater, and you can always check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America. Make sure when you get in there, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate the hassle this summer. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Ryan, said, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most, a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it'll take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 10 million people. Without destroying your credit, they can reduce your interest rates, lower your total payments up to 50% to get you out of debt fast. For a free consultation, call Consolidated Credit now. The program works.
Call 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298.
Consolidated Credit Solutions Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33313. Licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Kansas CSO 0019051. Maryland DM 1492. Oregon DM 892. Licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission license number DC83. Service may adversely affect the individual's credit. Non-payment of debt may lead to additional finance charges or collections activity, including legal action. Actual interest rates, length of program, and monthly payment reductions will vary by consumer and creditor. Yours could be higher or lower. Not a loan company. We do not lend money.
Get to Furman Ford, 24825 US Highway 19 in Clearwater, Saturday, June 28th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meet up with John Senning. The Bone will be broadcasting live. Win concert tickets to see Jason Aldean, Busch Gardens tickets, and more. It all goes down Saturday at Clearwater's big Ford store. Furman is Ford.
When it really matters, choose Farrah & Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies for today. Look for more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head through the afternoon. Some of them could be on the strong side, including the possibility of more hail, and that brief tornado is always possible as well. Daytime high of 93 and that 60% chance of the storms for today. Storms wind down, a muggy night for tonight. Low temperature of 78.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
times were so much simpler. We'll be giving away Slightly Stupid, Iration, Little Stranger tickets all afternoon. I've got some other stuff for you as well if you're not into Friday evening reggae shows. My buddy Todd Wright is here with me. I used to listen to Todd Wright all night by listening to the ESPN radio network when I was done with my nighttime talk show. Never in a gajillion years would I have imagined that within decades I would be sharing studio space with one of the great singular talents on the radio dial. Yet here he is, Todd Wright.
Thanks for getting me off the driving range today. Although I am trying to help us make some birdies on Saturday.
Be a fun day. Folds of Honor golf event, budgolfclassic.com. A few spots still remain. Snag one, and let's play some golf together. Now, if you want to play Drew or False, 800-771-1025 is the number. Todd, why don't you tell them how to play Drew or False?
I believe this is the third edition of Drew or False, going back the last year or so. I haven't been in studio with you in a while. I haven't been on your show, I don't think, since giving you and others who are paying attention.
Yep.
Financial advice that the Eagles would not only cover the spread in Super Bowl 59, but would win outright.
Wow.
To take the odds.
Money
that
to be
worked
made.
out for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me back. Drew or False today will simply be, as Drew and I have played many rounds of golf now over the years, we get on topics of actors, actresses, TV shows, musicians, albums, movies, and I think I have a pretty good idea of Drew's favorites and what is not necessarily Drew's favorite.
Yes.
So I will offer you a comment about something related to entertainment, maybe golf, maybe sports, maybe movie, TV, music, and you simply answer Drew or False. And I'm throwing it out there, and then Drew will actually tell you if you're right or not, because this is based on solely his opinions. So he knows the right answers. You have to get 5 in a row to win the game.
Yep. And I know myself pretty well, and my opinions pretty well.
I'm trying to give you something that's in your
you.
wheelhouse.
Thank you. I feel like more than any other game we've ever done, this one's right in my wheelhouse. Good afternoon, and welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, it's Cody from Sarasota.
Hey, Cody. How's Sarasota treating you today, bud?
Stuck in traffic, you know.
All right. As long as you said stuck in traffic and not something that rhymes with that, I think we're good.
Yes.
Are you here to play Drew or False?
Yes, sir.
5 in a row nets you a pretty sweet prize. You could choose from Monster Jam. Mike O gave us some other great stuff to give away today as well. So 5 in a row nets you a prize. Todd Wright, number 1, please.
Drew Garabo's favorite Chevy Chase movie is Fletch. Drew or False?
What do you
I'm
think?
going to go Drew.
Cody, you're absolutely correct. Fletch is, by a nose, my favorite Chevy Chase movie. It edges out with a very close second, National Lampoon's Vacation, as well as Nothing But Trouble, the fantastic oddball comedy starring Chevy Chase, John Candy in a dual role, Dan Aykroyd, Demi Moore, and more. So well done, sir. You are 1/5 or 20% of the way there. Well done. Todd Wright, question 2.
Drew Garabo's least favorite Chevy Chase movie is Funny Farm. Drew or False?
Ooh, I'm going to go False.
Good move. I found it to be a delightful romp, although not in my top 3. It is certainly not in my bottom 1 or 2. And this is by memory. I don't think I've seen it since it was in the theaters in the 80s, when they had to put the quarters in the mason jar to use the telephone and try to fool the operator. And then I remember there was a golden Labrador Retriever, I believe. That is all I remember about that film.
I don't remember a lot either. And is it the least available Chevy Chase film today and in the last 10 years. It's not like, hey, did you see Funny Farm was on the other night? It's nowhere.
Never. And I didn't even remember the plot till I just looked it up. Former sports writer Andy Farmer and his secretly aspiring author wife Elizabeth moved to a small town in Vermont so that Andy can focus on writing a novel. They quickly realized that the locals are not as welcoming as they'd like and that the farm is more distracting than inspiring. Having trouble with his manuscript and with his marriage on the rocks, Andy is forced to take hilariously drastic measures in an attempt to get his life back on track.
The story isn't bad. I think the execution is horrible.
Yeah.
He bribes the town to sell his home and move.
That's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Madeline Smith. Wow, I totally would not have been able to tell you the female lead on that one. Well, look at you. You got 2 out of 5, Cody. Well done. Keep it up.
All right.
All right. True or false? Question number 3.
Question number 3. Drew Garabo's favorite Cyndi Lauper song is True Colors. Drew or false?
I'm going to go false.
It's a great song, but it's not my favorite. Great song.
It's a terrific song. Is it not your favorite because it was covered later by your hated Phil Collins?
I'm not going to lie. That had a little bit to do with it, but I just believe that the other one that I put as my favorite, Time After Time, is a magnificent anthem. And I can't lie, the scene in Stranger Things really put it over the top for me. I thought that was just perfectly timed, and it is by far my favorite Cyndi Lauper song.
Wasn't True Colors used by Disney at Epcot for some pre-show in the queue at like Journey into Imagination?
Yeah, I think so.
Sponsored by Kodak?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it was Kodak. That's right. Yeah, True Colors. They used this.
Before Captain EO. I mean, we're going way back here.
Oh, like before 82, 83?
I have maintained my Disney snobdom. You have not. But yeah, I think that was pre-Captain EO.
Yeah. You're 3 out of 5, Cody. Look at you tearing it up on True or False. This guy knows me.
Let's go.
Better than I know me. Question 4, Todd.
Drew Garabo's favorite Tom Cruise movie is Jerry Maguire. True or false?
Oh, it's a great movie, but I'm going to have to say Drew, actually.
So he says true.
He says Drew. And he's wrong. That is, I'm sorry. It is a great movie, Cody. You're absolutely right. It is a fantastic movie. But no.
It's one of your favorites.
It is. It's a great,
We talked
great
about
film.
this our last round of golf.
Yep. Yeah. It's a great, great movie. Beautiful film. Cameron Crowe wrote it, but it's not my fave. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew or False, hosted by Todd Wright. Who are you?
Raphael.
How are we doing today, Raphael?
I'm doing well. I just got off work.
Excellent. Raphael, of course, the first name of longtime Dallas Cowboys field goal and extra point kicker Raphael Septien.
Yes.
As well as Rafael Ramirez, legendary Atlanta Brave.
Nice.
All right, Raphael, let's see if we can win you something nice since you just got off work. What do you do for work?
I'm in a mortgage.
All right. I'm in a mortgage. All right. Very good. That's very specific. All right. Todd, give him the first Drew or False question. He's in the mortgage.
Let's go back to Cyndi Lauper. Drew Garabo's least favorite Cyndi Lauper song is Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Agree or disagree, Raphael?
True or false?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to say Drew.
Well, I apologize, Raphael. It's my second least favorite Cyndi Lauper song.
Too poppy.
Of course, my first least favorite Cyndi Lauper song is from the worst movie of the 1980s.
Wow.
The Goonies are good enough from the Goonies soundtrack.
This was right around the time she started getting into wrestling.
Oh, the Rock and Wrestling Connection,
Yeah.
Captain Lou Albano. What a terrible song. Hello there, Drew Garabo live. Drew or false? Who are you? Hello? I'll give you one more try. Hi. that a mechanical sound from the 941? Do you
It's
have
a mechanical Chewbacca?
All right, thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you? A serious listening problem. Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Who are you?
Hey, Jesse from Northport. How are you guys doing today?
It's Northport's Jesse, everybody. We're doing great. How's your day so far?
It's Dope Funky Fly. I'm talking to you guys.
Hell yeah. Funky Fly on this side of the microphone as well. You ready to play a little Drew or False?
I'm ready, Drew.
Let's do it. Todd Wright.
Drew Garabo's least favorite Tom Cruise movie is Days of Thunder. Drew or false?
Least favorite. I'm going to go with false.
I apologize, but that was Drew, Jesse. That was Drew. You know, Todd, I couldn't think of a Tom Cruise movie that I really hated, so I picked one that I had only seen 5 or 10 minutes of. Just not my thing. You know, I couldn't think of a Tom Cruise movie that I liked less than this, so...
Is this the most NASCAR that's been done in 1 hour of your show ever?
No, but only because I think we interviewed a driver once, and that took about 20 minutes.
I think you did, yeah.
Eric Amendola? Does that name ring a bell?
Spelled A-R-I-C. I think Hillsborough High product.
Eric.
Yep. Eric Almirola.
That's him.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew or False on Drew Garabo Live, hosted
Not
by
Danny
one Todd Wright.
Almendola,
No.
who had his greatest game in a comeback in the AFC Championship against the Jacksonville Jaguars led by Blake Bortles.
Yes, that is also true. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Joe, this is Jack.
Hi, Jack. How we doing today, bud?
I'm off today. I'm doing well.
All right, good. How'd you spend your day off? Did you tidy up around the house? Did you do some errands? You go to a sports bar? What'd you do?
Went to a sports bar, and then I came home and got high.
Oh, all right. You didn't want to get high before the sports bar? There's really not much going on in sports right now. Yeah.
No, I had a couple of drinks.
Okay, very good. Good. Excellent. Hope you Ubered. This guy's living the Thursday of our dreams, Todd. All right, Drew or false time. 5 in a row, nets you a prize. Here's question number 1.
Drew Garabo's favorite Daryl Hall and John Oates song is Sarah Smile. Drew or false?
I think that's Drew.
You know, I intentionally did not pick that one because I wanted to fool someone. It's a great song. My favorite title of a Daryl Hall and John Oates song, but not my favorite song.
Baby hair with a woman's eyes.
Great song. Hello there. Who are you?
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. How we doing today, bud?
About half speed.
All right. Very good. That's, better than some.
Were you at the bar with the guy that just called?
That's why he's moving at half speed.
No, I did not.
All right, Bobby.
Making forward progress.
There you go. That's what it's all about, man. Half speed is still speed. Let's go. Drew or false? Question number 1.
Drew Garabo's least favorite Hall & Oates song is I Can't Go For That. Drew or false?
That's false.
That is false. That is actually my favorite Hall & Oates song.
I've been listening to you since Jim Phillips days.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Great jam. And my least favorite, it was a toss-up between Adult Education and METHODOFLOVE, The Method of Modern Love. I chose Adult Education, but it could have been either one of those. He's 1/5 of the way there, Todd Wright. What's question number 2?
Drew Garabo's favorite regular cast member of the original Love Boat is Gopher. Drew or false?
That's true.
That is true. That is absolutely true. I loved Fred. Was it Fred Gandy? Fred Grandy?
Went on to a long political career.
He did. I think he died recently, too.
Exciting and new.
Still a great song.
Oh, phenomenal. One of the best theme songs ever.
Can I bring up how there is a cruise line that sponsors this station and many stations in the CMG family? And the reads that are done are by various personalities of various stations, and they're done very well. I think the idea of the read, they use lyrics from the original Love Boat song, and they want the personality to sing it a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Christy Knight refuses to do it.
Really?
She speaks the lyrics rather than sing.
Oh, Christy.
I know.
What a stick in the mud.
It's the only thing we have negative against Christy Knight down the hall.
Well, we'll fix that. I'm going to go to her boss and make her sing. You are 2/5 of the way there, sir. Here is question number 3 in True or False.
Drew Garabo's least favorite special guest star of the original Love Boat was Artie Johnson. Drew or false?
Drew. I think that's true.
I'm sorry. I love Artie Johnson, sir. I appreciate the years of support, but Artie Johnson can do no wrong for me, from his performance as Renfield in Love at First Bite to his many appearances on The Match Game and many other of our favorite game shows of the 70s and 80s. Artie Johnson will never be my least favorite anything. The man was a comic genius. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew or False. Who are you?
This is Tony.
Hey, Tony. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I want you to win. Good. Todd, give him a question on True or False.
Drew Garabo's favorite special guest star of the original Love Boat on ABC was Charo. Drew or false?
He's a pervert. True.
I am no pervert. I deeply resent that remark.
What's wrong with loving Charo?
Am I a pervert because I love the way she would go coochie coochie in the Brazilian?
I love her too.
Well, you're a pervert.
Still alive and still touring and performing.
Unreal. What a celebrity she was. Like, she was famous just for being Charo. I couldn't tell you, like, what she did or anything, but, man, whether it was Fantasy Island, Love Boat, game shows, what have you, Charo was freaking everywhere. Coochie coochie. Well done, sir.
I'm right, though, and I.
Very good. Very good. All right. Give him the second question. Pervert.
Drew Garabo's favorite Brothers Gibbs song is How Deep Is Your Love? Drew
definitely
or false?
Drew.
I'm sorry. That is definitely false. It's a great song, and it's my favorite one to sing. But my favorite Brothers Gibbs song is one you will not find on the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. And it is this little ditty right here. Oh. It doesn't get any better than this when it comes to the Brothers Gibb. Faith No More covered it, but nowhere near as well.
I started a joke.
This, Massachusetts is great. All those pre-Saturday Night Fever disco songs, those are my favorite Brothers Gibb. Hello, who are you?
This is Dave. How y'all doing?
Really good, Dave. We're trying to get a winner, buddy, and it could be you. Here is your True or False question.
Your question 1. Drew Garabo's least favorite Brothers Gibb song is Stayin' Alive. Drew or false?
I'm going to say false.
Apologies, sir, but that is absolutely 100% Drew. It's the Bee Gees equivalent of Fight for Your Right to Party.
Sort of how you feel with Cyndi Lauper and Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Correct. Too mainstream, too ubiquitous, too everywhere. It goes against my contrarian nature. Hello there. No, thank you. Hello there. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, this is Chris.
Chris, you're going to win. True or false? I can feel it in my bones. Todd, give him question number 1.
Drew Garabo's favorite Saturday Night Live cast member is Martin Short. Drew or false?
Ooh, I'm going to say Drew on this one.
You nailed it, sir. Not just because he's been a phone guest on our program, but because Ed Grimley is head and shoulders my favorite Saturday Night Live character of all time. He was also responsible for one of the funniest bits ever, the synchronized swimming bit. Hey, you, I know you, I know you. Also, the lawyer, Nathan Thurm, Jackie Rogers Jr.'s $100,000 jackpot wad. Martin Short could do no wrong. So he is my favorite SNL cast member. Well done, sir. You're 1/5 of the way there. Go ahead, Todd.
Drew Garabo's least favorite SNL character or SNL performer is Mike Myers. Drew or false?
Mike Myers.
Least favorite, Mike Myers. I'm going to say false.
Well done, sir. My least, who did I say? Oh, yes, Victoria Jackson. God, she was terrible. Just awful. And then politically, she took a weird right turn. And God, she's just the absolute worst.
I went to the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City. And one of the great things about those Olympic Games was every night they would gather fans and any participants in a stage they built downtown. They built literally an arena downtown for shows. I mean, A-list performers were playing every night. The participating athletes could just come for free and stand right in front of the stage. And then fans were behind them who had to buy tickets and in some temporary bleachers.
Yeah.
The shows were hosted by some male entertainer that I don't remember, didn't bother me, wasn't great, and a female entertainer. And the female entertainer was Victoria Jackson.
Ugh.
And she was awful. Everything about these events was so good.
Yeah.
I saw Alanis one night, who was terrific.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the Goo Goo Dolls the next night.
They're great live.
They were terrific.
Yep.
Victoria Jackson was a horrible choice.
Terrible. Terrible. All right. I'll tell you what, dude. Forget 5 in a row. You get this one. You got a prize in the interest of time. Todd Wright, hit him with the pivotal true or false.
Drew Garabo's favorite original MTV VJ is JJ Jackson.
Oh man. I'm going to have to go Drew on this one.
Wow. Really well done, man. I was sure that you were going to say no or false on that one. Martha Quinn, I loved. Alan Hunter, I loved. Mark Goodman was just fine. But for some reason, the smooth brother JJ Jackson was my absolute favorite. May he rest in peace. Hang on one second. We're going to get you hooked up. Well done. You have won today's Drew or False. Congrats, buddy.
Thank you, Drew. Appreciate you, my man.
Dude, appreciate you. Extremely well done. All right, we're going to come back. We've got a ton of stuff to get to. If you have not seen the video of the tornado picking up the mobile home in Largo, Florida, and then slamming it back down, it is insane. And when we come back, my good buddy Stephanie, her mom was the one who was inside there. Was she inside when the tornado hit? How did she maintain her safety? And what can you do to help? Glad you asked all three of those things. We'll get to that next on Drew Garabo Live, featuring guest co-host Todd Wright.
You're listening to Drew Garabo Live on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone.
They don't know what the they're doing. Pretty good, huh?
Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Southbound Dale Mabry Highway approaching South Village Drive. Minor delay due to a wreck. Fletcher Avenue eastbound earlier crash in the clearing stages. Still some stop-and-go traffic to USF Magnolia Drive. Eastbound Fowler is actually worse approaching 56th Street. Stop-and-go to 40th. 275 North and Selma North both into downtown will delay you back to their respective bridges. Larger delays on your other main routes. Moderate backup due to a wreck. Southbound 41 approaching Gibsonton Drive. In Pinellas, northbound Seminole Boulevard at East Bay Drive. Give yourself about 10 minutes there. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
After you've been injured at no fault of your own, you shouldn't be stuck footing the medical bills or dealing with lost wages. Farah and Farah's accident attorneys are here to make it easy. Contact Farah and Farah, 1-800-500-5555, farahandfarah.com. Make it a Farah fight, Tampa.
Hey, did you hear the Furman Chevrolet of Brandon Summer Savings event is going on right now? Sounds like a perfect time for a new car to me. You know, Furman Chevy Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. They've got Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory to choose from, tariff-free. And Brad Wise and my friends at Furman Chevy Brandon do business the right way. No surprise dealer installed options you're forced to buy. No inflated market adjustments. Go see why they're Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer and Chevrolet's Dealer of the Year. And together, let's drive. Visit them today on Automo Drive in Brandon or online anytime at FurmanChevy.com.
It's really difficult to trust someone in this crazy world, but you can trust good, gritty Greek Moving and Storage. They have an extensive hiring process that sets them apart from any other moving company in the country. Very strict. Every employee has to go through the Superhero Movers Academy so that when they show up at your house to move your stuff, you know you can trust them. They are a full-service relocation company, way more than just a moving company. Get a free moving quote by going to goodgreek.com.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. Unapproved credit.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. During the Kia Summer Sales Event, drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia. the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate the hassle this summer. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Walk right through the door. It's all here to explore. With guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. What you love and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Oh, yes, there is another word of the day for the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. Stand by. Let me get it for you.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is...
Yep. It is blue. Go to the 1025 The Bone app right now and enter the word blue.
Better spell it.
B-L-U-E. I'll use it in a sentence. Little boy blue. He needed the money. Oh, B-L-U-E. Go to the Bone app right now and you can enter and win $1,000 of Mike Calta's Vacay Payday money. While we have a second, while we're waiting for Ms. Stephanie Glenn to call, her mom is featured in the video of that incredible tornado at Ulmerton and Belcher. Insane that we can't predict tornadoes a little bit better here in Florida. I know that in Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, the tornado belt, very often they'll have about 12 hours notice that conditions are favorable. Maybe we, meaning us in the media, we don't do a good enough job of letting you, the listener, know that at any time this summer, we could get some crazy storm cell pop up that could result in tornadic activity. Yesterday morning, no clue whatsoever that later that day in the Largo area, there would be tornadoes forming and structural damage. Thank God, no loss of life. But we will do a better job here on Drew Garabo Live of letting you know when conditions are favorable. Hell, we didn't even know. I mean, I know when I got off the air that there was a crazy-ass storm and it was dark outside and black sheets of rain were forming, but I had no idea that there would be a tornado. But before we get to that, my good buddy Todd right over there, frequent golfing partner of me, has compiled a list. If you are connected with any of these golf courses, please email my compadre, toddwrightgolf at gmail.com.
Yes.
That's toddwrightgolf, WRIGHT, at gmail.com. And to avoid trouble, we'll take John Brennan with us since we are using his airwaves
I enjoyed John's company on the golf course at one of my home courses over the weekend.
Yeah, you guys played at good old West Chase. Jared's got that course in great shape, doesn't he?
And every time I try to compliment him on it, he always says, we're working on it, or we have more to do. It's just nice when general managers or director of golf, etc., they accept your compliments, but also they want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
They really care about the product. Our friend Mark Patterson, with what he's doing with new greenside bunkers over at River Hills Country Club.
Oh, yeah.
Had me out there, wants to have you out there, wants to play with us. It's amazing what some of these people want to do and the product they want to offer.
Our good buddy Steve Martin out at Cypress Run doing a phenomenal job there as well. It's the opposite of the Eagles. No offense to anyone who might be connected there, but they are...
the Eagles simply not worth your drive from Lakewood Ranch anymore. It used to be one of your home courses, but now that drive from Lakewood Ranch all the way out to the Eagles.
Such a haul, Todd.
No.
Such a haul.
It's just not worth it anymore.
So what are these courses? These are courses we have never played but would like to play.
Yes, let's just simply call it a fact-finding mission.
Thank you.
For the Todd Wright Tour.
Yes, we know it's hot. We know it's summertime. By the way, I inquired about Stream Song just for poops and giggles.
You've never been there. I have been there once.
I sent an email inquiry. Hey, interested in playing. They sent me back... it's $1,000 to spend like 2 nights there, just for and that includes no golf.
Right.
Just for the resort.
Right.
I could get on Copperhead for less than that.
Right.
So I will not be playing Stream Song anytime soon.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, based on my experience a number of years ago when the Black first opened and some of the green complexes and how difficult they made it, if you hit a shot in regulation in the wrong spot on the green, it's easy to 4-putt. Or putt off the green. Entirely.
No, thank you.
So these 5, let's call it a Todd Wright Tour fact-finding mission. If you can help Drew and I come visit your property.
Yep.
The Concession, Sarah Bay, Lone Palm, Golden Ocala, Bel Air. Those are the 5.
Thank you, Todd. I don't even know 3 of those. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. It's Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, it's Steph.
Steph, I was hoping it would be you. And thank you very much for calling in. I know it's got to be a very emotional moment for you. Anybody who saw that video that's been making the rounds in the news, on social media, Mike's weather page, etc., has seen the unbelievable video of your mom's house getting lifted by a tornado and then slammed back down. Steph, it looked so close to Wizard of Oz type crap that this thing was going to get carried away, you know?
Yeah, we've heard that multiple times. It has been very overwhelming, to say the least. I don't know how she survived that whole ordeal. She's 76 years old and was in that house and got tossed around like a dish rag. It is insane that she's still here with us.
Boy, is it ever when you look at the video, and it's up on the Drew Garabo Live Facebook page if you haven't seen it. You see debris forming. You know, it's so funny, Steph. We see in movies and whatnot what a tornado, quote unquote, looks like. But this doesn't look anything like that. You don't really see the wind or the funnel cloud or anything. You just see a bunch of debris blowing around in a circle. And then the next thing you know, boom, your mom's residence is getting tilted up. Were you on the phone with her at the time? Did you know this was headed towards her neighborhood? What was the deal?
I had no idea. I had gotten some texts earlier from some coworkers that it was hailing where they live, and I was like, oh, it's not too bad over here. It's just raining kind of hard. And then, didn't think anything of it, put my phone down. It was charging, was eating dinner and stuff. And then I picked my phone back up, and my mom had texted me from a neighbor's phone, and she was like, call me right now. I was just in a tornado. And then I called her, and she explained that she was in the house when the tornado hit. And then, we saw the video, and that was very shocking, to say the least. But my mom's here with me if you want to ask her about the experience.
Oh, I sure would. Thank you so much. Gosh, I didn't want to intrude because I'm sure she's been through it. But thank you. What's her first name?
Debbie.
All right.
Do you want her, Deborah or Debbie?
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks, Steph.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's talk to Debbie.
I'm here.
Hey, Debbie, it's Drew. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
God, it's got to feel so amazing to be alive today after everything you went through. Can you kind of take us through the moments before when you felt the rain and the wind picking up until the moment when you saw your residence getting lifted by a tornado in Largo, Florida?
Yeah, it was actually sunny out, a nice day. And I was in what I call my family room where the TV is. I was going to sit down and watch a movie. I don't know if it was around 6:30, 7 o'clock. I'm not sure. And I could start hearing something like hitting the mobile and, wind, like whistling sounds. And I stepped up into the living room area, going to the kitchen, and out. I could see out the window people's partial roofs flying by and all this debris, and it was like, I thought, oh my God, it's a tornado. So I started chasing my 16-year-old cat, try to get her. I wanted to try to get us both in the bathtub, but it just came on just so suddenly. We had no chance to prepare for anything, and I couldn't catch her. And then all hell broke loose, and the tornado was like throwing me up down the hallway, me doing like head over heels somersaults, throwing me into my bedroom was probably maybe the luckiest thing for me, because that's the only room that the roof isn't open, and the side, the rest of the home is open everywhere. So and I was slashing me from one side of the room to the other side, into the walls, into the back wall. I was flying up in the air. I was going around in somersaults. Something really bad hit me in the face. It came from the left, and the only two things that were on that side were my dresser, very heavy dresser, and my wood rocker. So I got a really good left side black and blue face.
Oh, man, Deb, you're so lucky to be alive. So you were actually in the residence when the tornado lifted it up?
Yes, I was.
Oh, my God.
I was in the whole time.
What a miracle that you're still alive. I can't imagine what's going through your mind right now.
Yeah, I think if I maybe had stayed in the family room, because it's just gone. I don't know where I would have gone to. You would have been flying up in the air. I would have been flying up in the air, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Man.
But and then and then we went back later. It was pouring down rain. Couldn't find my cat. It was dark. I was barefoot, and there was broken glass everywhere, and the front porch was separated by 2 or 3 feet from the house, and a neighbor came and helped me, get over to the porch so I could get down, and I walked over to her house with her, because no phone, no nothing, and then my daughter and I went back later because we were worried about my cat and Lucy, and she's fine, by the way, and the Largo Fire and Rescue were there, and they found her inside.
Yeah, they got her out from under the bed, and she was not a happy cat. Let's just say that. But they were able to grab her, and she's at my clinic now.
Good.
Kind of decompressing. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad the cat is okay. I mean, I'm glad you're okay too, Deb.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but the cat really.
Well, it was a 16-year-old cat. I'm Drew's friend Todd. It was a 16-year-old cat, so clearly the cat had at least 2 lives left, and loaned one to you, Debbie, because the cat used one of its 9 lives and offered you one as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So let's promote the GoFundMe because, Steph came to me and she was like, do you think my mom should start an OnlyFans? And I said, no, Stephanie, no, that's a bad idea.
I don't even know if she knows that OnlyFans.
Now she does. I kind of hope she doesn't.
I'm going to have to explain that later.
Yeah, no, don't. Just best if we don't. But if if you can go to GoFundMe and look up Rebuild Mom's Life After Tornado Disaster, or just go to the Drew Garabo Live page. It's promoted there. We're trying to get Deb back on her feet because, when you're on a fixed income on Social Security, money doesn't exactly grow on trees. Does FEMA, and I'm sorry for my ignorance, does FEMA help out in something like this, Deb?
Well, I don't know if it helped or not. When we had those 2 back-to-back hurricanes, I did have some small hurricane damage, and they rejected my claim. So I don't know. I think it has to be just not livable. Yeah. It has to be not livable. It's not livable.
We're going to call them tomorrow, and then we also need to contact Red Cross as well to see how they can help her going forward, because she left with the clothes on her. That was all she had. She had to borrow some shoes from her neighbor. So,
Man, well, we'll know if she has to borrow some shirts from her daughter, because she'll be showing up in Little Stranger, Tropodelic. She'll be wearing all my favorite band T-shirts. It was just confirmed, too, Paul Delgado of Fox 13 39 seconds ago, per NWS, that's National Weather Service Storm Survey, the damage in Largo yesterday was from an EF1 tornado. Peak wind was 90 miles per hour. Path of the tornado was about 2.1 miles long, 100 yards wide. It was on the ground for 8 minutes. And it looks like, Deb, you suffered the worst damage of anyone in this tornado. No fatalities.
Yeah.
We're so lucky and so blessed that you're still with us, Debbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go through that park, it's like everything looks all perfect and serene, and then you get to her street and you see a little bit of damage, and then you get to her house and it's like, wow, it's just incredible, like how much damage is done to her home, and everyone else's. I'm not saying they're unscathed, but it's just hers definitely got the worst of it.
Debbie, you talked about the sound, and I know everything happened very fast, but for those of us who haven't experienced this, we've often heard the sound is a key element that distinguishes a tornado from other weather noises. And often that sound is reminiscent of a train. At any point in this process, did you hear something that sounded like a train?
Not a train. I heard a very loud, very, very loud whistle sound that kept going on and on during the whole time. Yeah.
Sure. And I don't know even if we have tornado sirens here in Florida. I mean, we damn sure should, but out there in the Midwest and in Tornado Alley, something like this happens and you hear that. You didn't hear anything like that, did you, Debbie?
Oh, no, I don't think they have that here.
We need it because this could happen again. In your time living in Largo, Florida, have any storms looked like they might turn into something like this, or is this the first one that really looked like it had the potential to be tornadic?
Well, I've been through I've lived here in this area for a really long time. I've been through a lot of hurricanes, and no, I really wasn't thinking. I was just more concerned that we were going to get another hurricane this summer because the waters are so warm, and I guess I should ask, please don't let there be any hurricanes coming my way, but yeah, it was definitely like a Wizard of Oz moment.
Oh, for sure. Debbie, what do you have loaded down on that golf cart that the golf cart was able to stay on the ground while your residence was like torn into the sky? Like, you got bricks on that bad boy? You got a safe on it? What's going on there?
That's a neighbor's golf cart. She may have had a beach towel on there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still hanging out. I think the top part came off, but the whole thing is just sitting there.
Man, it is nuts to watch that golf cart just sit there while the house gets torn off of its foundation. It is
I know.
Just crazy. Well, listen.
Someone said my back towels were still hanging on my
on your back.
Yeah.
On the bathroom rods and the towel in the bathroom. I don't know.
Man, well, listen, we are so glad that you're still with us. And Stephanie, thank you very much for allowing us to tell the story. Stephanie, will this affect your ability to go to Slightly Stupid, Iration, and Little Stranger and ride the rail as only you do at every show tomorrow night? I guarantee you it will not, right?
Come on now, you know me. It's not going to affect that.
It's going to take a lot more than a tornado decimating your mom's residence to keep you away from a Slightly Stupid Little Stranger show. Am I right?
You are right.
Awesome. Ladies, thank you so much for letting us tell your story. Debbie, I'm so glad you're still with us. You got a heck of a daughter. She's beloved in the local music scene. We dig her big time. And thank you very much for allowing us to tell the story.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing the GoFundMe. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope a lot of people will donate. And again, life is a miracle. Glad you're okay. And what a freaking story. Wow. What a story. Speaking of live music, while we got you here in local music, our buddy Captain Christian with Nautical Sounds does dolphin cruises out of St. Pete Beach. He has an upcoming show, and I'll get you the info on how you can get tickets for it. He's got these dudes called the Sandwich Boys, and they are coming to play his boat. You can actually go out on the boat and enjoy a concert. Go to Nautical Sounds on Instagram to find out more. Sandwich Boys is made up of our buddy Loser Chris, who's down with the Little Stranger guys, James from Tropodelic, and I believe Toby Raps is the third guy. Loser Chris was good enough to send me a clean version of one of their songs, and I would strongly encourage everyone out there to get spots on Captain Christian's boat so you can hear these guys do this song live as well as some other numbers.
I got hundreds of dollars and I got thousands of debt. I'll make you bounce to the beat just like my check for the rent. Yo, I got hundreds of dollars and I got thousands in debt. I'll make you bounce to the beat just like my check for the rent.
It's pretty easy when you meet, yeah. Overstayed your welcome, you should leave, yeah. My worst is like the best you'll ever be, yeah. I'll put you in the soil like a tree, yeah. See, we're dangerous like angel dust. Hashtag you can't sit with us. Hush your mouth, you talk too much. Mine is pure, you cut the stuff. Whack, motherfucker, you whack. You whack. You're a whack, motherfucker. Give me my money back.
Cold beer, frozen pizza, someone else's Netflix. Rock bottom top, ramen, cigarettes, and chicks. Mix cold beer, frozen pizza, someone else's Netflix. Rock bottom top, ramen, cigarettes, and chicks. Mix.
We don't talk to police. Cocaine, what is goat cheese? I ain't got a girl no more. I left that home for Jolene. Y'all don't even know me.
So there you go. Look up Nautical Sounds on Instagram. Get your spot because they're filling up. Go see the Sandwich Boys out on the water. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you today?
Hey, Drew. Man, that was a great segment because I watched that video. I was in awe for the last couple of days and watching that stuff. But man, dude, when you brought back Quad City DJs, no one said anything.
Thank you.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you. As soon as I realized Todd was going to ask the question about what it sounded like, I knew we had to bust out a little Quad City.
Amazing they didn't use this in the queue at Twister Ride It Out at Universal Studios, Florida.
That is true. This is what I expect to hear if there's ever a tornado ripping through my neighborhood in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Is Quad City
should be the alarm.
It should.
It should be the alarm.
Yeah, why should we get all worried and panic because you're a siren? Let's get a real hurricane alert going on.
That was my high school Orlando days, buddy.
Oh, it's a good one, man. It's a good one. Thanks a lot for the call, dude. So if you see Steph riding the rail tomorrow at the Sound, the Baycare Sound, then go ahead and buy her a beverage, would you? She's a hell of a lady, does a lot for animals, loves live music. Is that a swarm of hornets? What is going on?
Some very loud construction equipment outside your building.
That's what it sounds like, I think, if there are bees in the walls. All right, it's time for yet another game. This one involves the great comedic actor known to the world as Bill Murray, whose film Stripes made its debut in theaters today in history. Now, when we come back, I have accumulated a list of Bill Murray movie clips. I'll play one for Todd Wright. You'll agree or disagree or right or wrong, if you will.
Sure.
And if you get 3 in a row, you could be going to Monster Jam, courtesy of us here on Drew Garabo Live. 800-771-1025 is the number. Now, Universal Roof and Contracting obviously wants to take care of you if your roof is in need of repair or a re-roof. I mean, look, if this happened to you, if a storm ripped through your neighborhood, how would you fare? How would your roof fare? Do you even know? Get yourself a complimentary roof inspection before hail, before these tornadoes come through your neighborhood. Complimentary roof inspection by going to universalroof.com. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting. They are awesome.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
A crash southbound Dale Mabry Highway at Cayuga Street back to West South Avenue. Earlier incident northbound Veterans past Hillsborough Avenue will back up traffic just a bit. Fowler Avenue eastbound crash should be just about cleared approaching 56th Street. A wreck Howard Franklin northbound approaching the hump will back up traffic right now to 4th Street in the Pinellas side. 275 South and 34th Street merging on to 275, both backed up around Pinellas Point. Eastbound and westbound Gulf to Bay seeing some stop-and-go congestion as well. Eastbound around the Bayside Bridge, which itself is delayed, and westbound at Dr. Patel. This is Eric at the Farah and Farah Traffic Center. Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine, and our team is a triple threat to big insurance companies. Don't settle with the insurance companies for a fraction of what your case is worth. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. That's the Anajar and Levine difference. Get your free case review right now. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Tampa.
Wednesday nights are Bone Bowling Night at Pin Chasers for just $12.99. You can bowl until your arm hurts from 9 p.m. until close, and that deal is good at all 4 area Pin Chasers locations. The new one in Brandon, the one in Pasco, and the 2 in Hillsborough, one off the Veterans and one on Armenia. Pinchasers.net to reserve your lane and check out the other nightly specials.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Power up with big savings from Hawkins Service Company this June. Get free surge protection when you spend over $250 on electrical service. You need generator maintenance? You're in luck. It's $50 off this month. Or go big, get $500 off a whole home Generac generator with install. Don't wait until the next storm hits. These offers are good through June 30th only. Call Hawkins today at 813-445-8209 or always online at hawkinsservice.co.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all. We had a great time at the Wild Fork location in West Chase over the weekend. I'm John Senning, and I love seeing people discover the greatness of Wild Fork for the first time. Whether you're a family man or woman who wants to be able to feed the whole crew great food at an affordable price, or you're looking for something wild, like wild game, elk, bison, yak, or something real bougie like a cut of Wagyu, Wild Fork has it all. From seasoning, sides, even desserts, with locations in West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete. Get it delivered, pick it up in store, or go on a shopping spree. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then, 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. June's begun and you should begin on that summer body. It's the perfect time to join for $1 with enrollment and membership starting at $9.99 a month. Go to Crunch.com for over 500 locations nationwide. I've been Crunch 5 5 days a week. I have my own personal trainer. There's no reason you can't too. Also, you can work any of the $1 million worth of shiny new equipment on your own. Memberships, $9.99 a month, and enrollment $4. Hurry off, we're in soon. Go to crunch.com and let's get crunched.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. To see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. June is typically a huge month here at Stingray, and this year there's almost a buying frenzy as customers are looking to snap up the bargains while they last, especially on pre-owned vehicles. Here at Stingray, we take a lot of pride in the quality of the pre-owned vehicles we offer, many that look and feel almost new. And there are plenty of good reasons to buy a pre-owned vehicle, especially avoiding the dreaded D word, depreciation. Right now, we have 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles available with a great selection of certified pre-owned Chevys, like a 2020 certified pre-owned Chevy Equinox LS for just $17,900. And since saving money is on the top of everyone's mind, remember that Stingray has no dealer fee on any pre-owned vehicle, and that automatically saves you $1,000 to $1,500. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
102.5 The Bone and Stella Artois are on a mission to find the best wings in the Bay. Voted Hooters, Hurricane Eddie's in Dunedin, and Abe's Place. Scan the QR code. Vote, and you can win Stella swag, beer, bragging rights, you decide. Go to thebestwingsinthebay.com for details.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
Meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies for today. Look for more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head through the afternoon. Some of them could be on the strong side, including the possibility of more hail, and that brief tornado is always possible as well. Daytime high of 93 and that 60% chance of the storms for today. Storms wind down, a muggy night for tonight. Low temperature of 78.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Tell you what a great guy Tim Marks is at Metropolitan Ministries. Happened to be listening to the show. Thank you, Tim. He hit me up and said, I'm listening and I want to see if we can help the lady impacted by the tornado. If she wishes to pass her contact info on, I'll have someone follow up. That is awesome. Tim and Metropolitan Ministries, and I tell you, I know he's leaving, but he has done such an unbelievable job. They have helped out the community in huge ways. We are proud to partner up with them several times a year. We do a food drive around Thanksgiving. And they just do so much to help out. So thank you, Tim. I really, really appreciate that. You're a great guy. And I know that the family of Deb and everybody really appreciates it.
I appreciate this obscure version of Expose and one of their more popular songs.
One to no return, baby.
Seasons Change. Great power ballad for freestyle.
Dude, the freestyle ballad is something not to be trifled with. Like that slow, because like at a school dance, you could slow dance with a girl. For those of us who are, I'll say it, Caucasian, we weren't so great at the fast dances. We tend to bite our lip a lot and do the white guy dance. But man, you get one of those slow. By the way, this is New Shoes.
Oh, this is New Shoes, not Expose.
Not Expose.
I thought it was a different version of Expose's Point of No Return.
No, Expose, which I'll be honest with you, not gonna lie, I thought this was that song. This is the song I thought I was playing.
I saw Expose live a long time ago at Al Lang Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I probably saw it. I don't think they played my grad night, but it was like Expose adjacent bands. It was Orange Juice Jones.
Excellent.
Shalimar. One of Steve Griggs, president of the Lightning's favorite bands from Canada, Glass Tiger.
They played, also remember Glass Tiger when I was in high school, might have played one of my grad nights at Disney.
They did. You graduated in 87, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
okay, that was
yeah.
it.
That was Orange Juice Jones, Shalimar, Glass Tiger, and Ready for the World.
RFTW.
Oh, Sheila. Hello there. Who are you?
Timeless.
Sunny out of Clearwater.
What up?
Hey, Drew. I love you.
Love you back. Are you a Bill Murray fan, Sunny out of Clearwater?
Yes, sir. I love all his movies. Ghostbusters. Hello.
Okay. Yes, you're
classic.
It was a classic. What do you consider Sunny out of Clearwater? What do you consider his opus, his masterpiece? If you had to show one Bill Murray movie to a person to show what Bill Murray is all about, what would that movie be?
Oh, geez. There's a number of them. Stripes. What About Bob? Ghostbusters. Zombieland. Okay. The list goes on.
All right.
There was nice mention of Zombieland.
It was where he played himself, zombie Bill Murray. And I'm glad to hear you say that because there was no wrong answer. There were many right answers, and you definitely gave them. The reason I am doing a Bill Murray clip game is A, Todd and I both love Bill Murray. B, today in history, 44 years ago, 1981, Stripes was released, starring superstar Bill Murray. Originally supposed to be a Cheech and Chong film.
Didn't know that.
They passed on it. Wow. I heard that on a podcast not too long ago with Bill Murray. I believe he was on Joe Rogan, and he said that was supposed to be a Cheech and Chong movie where they go into the army. Totally, right? Like the Harold Ramis.
Fish out of water.
Absolutely. But instead, they passed on it for whatever reason. Bill Murray picked it up and became Bill Murray, for crying out loud. Also today in history, cat named Mo was born. Happy birthday to Maurice. Also, 44 years ago, For Your Eyes Only, starring Roger Moore as 007, theme song by the beautiful Sheena Easton. 48 years ago today in history, Elvis Presley made his last concert appearance at the Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana. What, Sunny out of Clearwater, was his final song?
Oh, shoot. You got me there.
What do you think?
Elvis Presley.
What do you think Elvis would have done as like his encore, like the very last song? You got this.
Oh, shoot. Nope. Brain fart. Nope. You got me beat. I was focused on Bill Murray. I was focused on Bill Murray.
But I can't help
I can't name it.
That's Drew doing Elvis, doing Nick the Lounge Singer back to Bill Murray.
Thank you. Yep. Can't Help Falling in Love is the song.
Dang it.
All right, Sonny out of Clearwater. It's time to see if you truly know Bill Murray clips. All right, I'm going to play a clip of a famous Bill Murray movie. Todd Wright will tell me what movie that is. You will say whether Todd is right or wrong. You with me?
Yes.
Let's see, how many do I want Sonny to get in a row? The easy part of me says 3. The naughty side of me says all of them. I'm going to go 5 and you win. 5 and you win. All right, here it is. Your first Bill Murray clip in our game called Right or Wrong.
Mrs. Crane, I'm looking at you. You wore green so you could hide. I don't blame you. You're a tramp. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was right where you wanted it. Oh, Mrs. Crane, you're a little monkey woman, you know that? You're a little monkey woman. You're lean and you're mean and you're not too far between either, I bet, are you, huh? Would you like to wrap your spikes around my head?
Todd Wright, which Bill Murray movie is that?
Carl, damn your eyes. As you cut it off just before McFittish, the head groundskeeper, admonishes Bill working his magic on the ball washer, watching the old ladies tee off. That's Caddyshack.
Sonny out of Clearwater, is he right or wrong?
I was going to mention Caddyshack, but I don't remember those lines, so I want to say wrong, but I'm probably wrong too, so I want to say wrong.
You're a dim bulb, Sonny. Todd gave you the
next line.
Next line, you dunce. I mean, I say that with peace and love, but really, like, what the hell?
I've played the course and done the same thing he did on that hole.
You did the ball washer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, they have to. Is there like a commemorative plaque that says this is the Bushwood ball washing hole?
No, there's just a couple of things in the golf shop, and that's it. The golf course is actually now owned by Nova University.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Grand Oaks.
This is good info.
Yeah.
Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Mark.
Mark, you got to be delighted that Sonny just choked, like epic choke on the Caddyshack Bill Murray question, right?
I don't know if I can sleep tonight that someone questioned I didn't know Caddyshack.
I mean, you knew McFittish's name, for crying out loud. How did she think you were making all of that up? What a weirdo. All right, Mark, all right. You ready to play right or wrong?
Yes, let's do it.
Todd Wright, what Bill Murray movie is this?
Call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that we were destined to get thrown out of this dump.
Todd, what Bill Murray movie is that?
I'm going to say that is Stripes.
Is he right or wrong, Mark?
I think he's right.
He's wrong. 800-771-1025. Purely Gilbert Gottfried. Hello, who are you? May he rest in peace.
Bill in Sarasota.
Bill in Sarasota. Todd Wright will tell you what Bill Murray movie this is.
Call it fate, call it luck, call it karma. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that we were destined to get thrown out of this dump.
We know it's not Stripes. Todd, what Bill Murray movie is that?
That's the original Ghostbusters.
Is he right or wrong, sir?
He is right.
Who are you going to call? Absolutely correct. Bill Murray addressing Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters. Here is your next Bill Murray clip. Todd Wright.
This is Debbie Kleiser and her fiance Fred.
Do I know you?
They're supposed to be getting married this afternoon, but Debbie is having second thoughts. What?
Lovely ring.
This is Bill. He's been a waiter for 3 years since he left Penn State and had to get work. He likes the town, he paints toy soldiers, and he's gay. I am.
Todd Wright, what Bill Murray movie is that?
I'm not the god. I'm just a god. That's Groundhog Day.
Is he right or wrong, sir?
Oh, he's absolutely right.
He is absolutely Todd Wright. Yes, that is correct. I almost pulled the A God versus the God, but used that instead.
Have you ever gone down the wormhole of listening to opinions of how many years Bill Murray's character lived the same day until it became tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's great. What a film. Gobbler's Knob. All right, sir. Congrats. You've got 2 in a row. Here is your next Bill Murray clip.
But the real excitement, of course, is going to come at the end of the summer during Sexual Awareness Week. We import 200 hookers from around the world, and each camper, armed with only a thermos of coffee and $2,000 cash, tries to visit as many countries as he can. And the winner, of course, is named King of Sexual Awareness Week and is allowed to rape and pillage the neighboring towns until camp ends. That's incredible. What do you expect for $1,000 a week? Hey, you have a good summer, too, huh?
Followed immediately by a great song in that movie, Are You Ready for the Summer? That's Meatballs.
Is he right or wrong?
He is correct.
He's right. And yes, that is correct. That is absolutely Meatballs, which I still remember that dumb song. We are the CIT so piteous. The kids are brats. The food is hideous. We're going to smoke and drink and fool around on the town. We're North Star VIP CITs.
For years, I've been trying to get Joey and everybody involved with the kids' golf camps at Tampa Bay Downs to use that clip to promote the golf camps on social media. And for some reason, Joey and Jacob just won't use it. I don't know why.
What a couple of sticks in the mud. All right, sir, your next clip. You're almost there.
Who cried when Old Yeller got shot at the end? Nobody cried when Old Yeller got shot, I'm sure. I cried my eyes out. Yeah. So we're all dog faces.
Todd, what Bill Murray movie is that?
That's why we're doing the segment. That's Stripes.
Is he right or wrong?
Oh, that's Stripes all day long, yes.
That is absolutely Stripes all day long.
You can't fool this guy anyway.
No, this
I'd
guy's
try to
good.
go Gilbert Gottfried on him. I
Yeah.
got one more shot, but I think he's just rolling.
Yeah, he's great. All right, here it is for all the money. Which Bill Murray movie are we talking about here?
And their mother actually taught them everything that they know. She's incredibly gifted and quite elderly, and a lot of people think she shouldn't be working, but I go to her because I'm just incredibly devoted to her strength. She can't really see who you are, but she knows the sound of your voice, and if you tell her where it is, the problem, she eventually works her way back and she finds the trouble and she does it. I wish I had that family, because I can only go so long. That's how I want to be. I don't ever want to have to be just comfy. Yes, doctor.
Todd Wright, which Bill Murray movie is that?
An oft forgot performance by Bill Murray as Jeff Slater in Tootsie.
Is he right or wrong?
He's wrong. That's What About Bob?
Well, you're wrong too, but you're right in that he was wrong. That was not What About Bob. That was Little Shop of Horrors as the sadist, masochist patient of Steve Martin, the dentist. So you're right in that he's wrong, but you're also wrong in that he was wrong about the movie. Well done, sir. You've won a prize. Now we're in bonus land. Let's see if you can get these bonus questions. Todd Wright, which Bill Murray movie?
But here's my advice to the rest of you. Take dead aim on the rich boys. Get them in the crosshairs and take them down. Just remember, they can buy anything, but they can't buy backbone. Don't let them forget it.
Todd Wright?
I believe that could be Scrooged.
Is he right or wrong, sir?
He's wrong.
What is it?
It's not Scrooged. I love Scrooge. That was a great movie.
Phenomenal movie. It was Rushmore, a fantastic film. Wes Anderson, I believe, a great one. But yes, that is absolutely great. I don't know why I didn't use a Scrooged clip. No real excuse for it. I've got 2 more that I did use. Again, you've already won your prize. We're in bonus territory now. Todd Wright, which one's this?
Come on, I've come so far.
Bob.
I'm baby stepping. I'm doing the work. I'm baby stepping. I'm not a slacker.
Listen to me.
Check it out. Look at I'm in really bad shape. Come on, please,
Bob,
please.
Bob.
Give me. I need.
Bob.
Give me,
Okay,
please.
all right.
Todd?
One of those movies where I actually at the end felt bad for Dick Dreyfuss. What about Bob?
Sir?
Oh, he's correct. That's whereby Bob, yeah.
Yeah, that is one of the best of all time. And he and Richard Dreyfuss did not get along during the filming of that movie.
Apparently not.
Yeah, they hated each other, which makes it even better, to be honest with you. And finally, which of Bill Murray's amazing movies does this come from?
Tanqueray and tap.
Keep them coming, sweets. I got a long drive. Do me a favor, will you? Would you mind washing off that perfume before you come back to our table? A little bad luck. Like you had here today, all of your dreams can go up in smoke.
Todd Wright.
Is this the last one?
It is.
I don't think you would have done this segment without something from Space Jam. So Space Jam is my guess.
Is he right or wrong?
Oh, he's wrong. It's not Space Jam.
Which one is it?
That's it's the bowling one.
Kingpin.
Kingpin. Oh, heck yeah.
The greatest Tanqueray and Tab. He is drinking Tanqueray and freaking Tab. Yes, hang on one second. You've got yourself a fantastic prize. I'll be right with you. Excellent job, Todd Wright. Excellent job, sir. And when we come back, a text message I sent to Todd last night about underrated television hotties.
Great topic.
Thank you. 800-771-1025.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 1025 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday from 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Eastbound and westbound Gulf to Bay Boulevard. Still reeling from that earlier crash. Looks like right lane blockage headed toward Hampton Road. Eastbound traffic is delayed at the Bayside Bridge. We had left lane blockage northbound Howard Franklin due to that crash heading into Tampa. We're still looking at northbound traffic back to 4th Street on the Pinellas side. Southbound 275 in Hillsborough, an incident backing you up to the I-4 interchange. Northbound traffic bumper to bumper as usual. Crash southbound 41 approaching Causeway Boulevard back to 16th Avenue. Northbound traffic also affected, as is eastbound Causeway. Southbound traffic also experiencing congestion approaching Madison Avenue. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. When we decided to completely eliminate the dealer fee last year, the response has been almost 100% positive. Because by not having to pay a dealer fee, you automatically save anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Some people don't believe it, so it's our obligation to remove any doubt, be completely transparent, and prove that it is true. You do not pay a dealer fee at Stingray. But we know that some of our competitors have told customers that, oh, Stingray is just hiding that fee somewhere else. It's just a gimmick. Well, as the owner of Stingray, you have my word. It's no gimmick. There is no dealer fee, and it will really save you up to $1,500 off the bottom line. And in these uncertain times, that's a commitment you can count on. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 40% off, plus kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and personalized compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for personalized compounded semaglutide starts at just $165 a month for a 12-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. Unapproved credit.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you text radio to 64,000. That's radio to 64,000.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate the hassle this summer. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Ryan, said, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most, a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. During the Kia Summer Sales Event, drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then. 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
It's kind of unfair that when we mention one-hit wonders, the name Stacey Q is rarely brought up. But this was a jam back in the 80s.
I vaguely remember her having a second song that might have made the top 40.
She did, and I just saw it when I went to her Spotify page, but do you remember the name of it?
No.
It sounds just like this one.
Yeah.
We Connect. Stacey Q's other hit. I am somewhat chagrined because I am the one-hit wonder debunker. Someone comes to me and says, this band is a one-hit wonder.
You're very good at that.
Very often I will say, oh no, Dead or Alive is nowhere near a one-hit wonder. For you say, You Spin Me Round and Round, I say, Brand New Lover.
Yes.
Ace of Base, nowhere near a one-hit wonder.
Could she have sued herself?
For plagiarism?
Yes.
She ripped off her own sound to make her second hit.
Wow. We could just put the lyrics from Two of Hearts over these lyrics, and it's just a remix.
Oh, yeah. You could get the I need. Our number is 800-771-1025. He is Todd Wright in with me this afternoon as Maurice takes a few days off to celebrate his birthday. Appreciate him very much. And he will be back with you tomorrow. I will not be here with you tomorrow. I'll be taking the day off to get an extended weekend to go see my buddy's Little Stranger open up for Iration and Slightly Stupid at the beautiful Baycare Sound. Thank you so much to Katie Pedretti and Taylor and Megan over there for all of their help. And I appreciate them infinitely. Before we get to the television hotties, I saw a news story that kind of perplexed me a bit. You, Todd, don't strike me as someone who Ubers a lot because you seem very responsible when it comes to planning out your activities, in that you'll usually only go to places within walking distance of the Todd Wright Bachelor Pad.
Or if I'm going to go somewhere, I'd like the opportunity not to inconvenience anybody I might be with. And if for whatever reason I want or need to leave early, I can simply excuse myself. Great to see you. I have to go, and drive myself home.
Yep. I Uber quite a bit. When Sarah and I go out, I have a commitment not to drive while inebriated, and I stick to that. So if we're going to be going out somewhere, more often than not, I will take an Uber, and they can be great. You can make a new friend. You can learn about someone else's culture. They can be bad. You could be forced to smell someone else's body aroma, sit in silence, or even worse, their horrible taste in music. I've noticed only a handful of times someone will pull up in the heat of summer and they'll have their windows down.
Right.
Now, if you're headed to a nice dinner, as Sarah and I will frequently do in an Uber, and you spent a moment on your hair, as she does, I clearly don't spend much time on mine, although our friend Leanne is cutting it tomorrow. It's a pain in the ass to sweat your balls off and deal with the wind blowing in, and I don't think that you are out of line in asking the Uber driver, hey, would you mind rolling up the windows and turning on the air conditioning?
Sure.
Now, I guess this has been an issue with Uber because they'll find any way to gouge you. If you've never seen the Uber special starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt on Showtime, which is about the start of Uber and what a douchebag the founder is, it's fascinating. They are cutthroat and shrewd and invasive when it comes to your privacy, et cetera. So they figured out a way to sock you even more money with the Uber Comfort. When you order the Uber Comfort on your app, it allows passengers to choose the type of experience for their driver, including the desired interior temperature. Gosh. I know, right? Like you should assume that with what you're paying in Uber, that you're paying for the right to have air conditioning. But if you want to be able to control the climate of the car, you can order an Uber Comfort. So an NBA reporter, WNBA reporter as well, Tabitha Turner, she orders an Uber in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta traffic is terrible. Probably some of the worst traffic in the United States of America.
Right.
No matter what time of day you go, no matter what day it is, Atlanta traffic is going to be awful. So this Ms. Turner orders an Uber Comfort because she wants a cool car. She wants air conditioning. I mean, it's Atlanta. It's the summer. It's hotter than balls. Her Uber driver pulls up, and according to her attorney, one thing that she noticed when the Uber driver pulled up right off the rip was that this clearly was not a comfort vehicle. Ms. Turner was a little thrown off, giving what she inputted into the app, that there was no air conditioning on, and the windows are down, and it's 90-plus degrees in Atlanta, Georgia. So, Uber drivers going northbound on I-85. Ms. Turner makes a request to the driver to kindly roll the windows up and turn on the AC to match what she requested on the app.
Sure.
The driver, rather than granting her request, pulls over into the emergency lane of the highway on a very busy I-85 and tells Ms. Turner to get out of the car. The driver's excuse for not closing the windows is that she liked to leave the windows open in case the passenger got sick. So, quick thinking reporter pulls out her phone and begins recording the roadside interaction with the driver, telling the irritated driver she's not getting out of the car unless she gets a refund on the fare or if police are called.
Time of day?
Afternoon, I believe. Broad daylight.
So, yeah, I was going down this road. Not like this is a fare midnight or later where I'm sure something in the driver's past has caused someone to vomit in the vehicle. Correct. Less likely, not unlikely, less likely to happen at that time of day.
Bingo. Bingo. Broad daylight. No reason to fear her vomiting. She's a sober lady. She asks that the window...
She's probably dressed very professionally as well.
She looks like it. And the driver then tells Ms. Turner to get out of her vehicle. And the driver...
Female driver?
Female driver.
Okay.
Turns around. And according to video captured by Ms. Turner and obtained by news outlets, pepper sprays her passenger in the face. The agitated chauffeur gets out of the car after pepper spraying, opens the car door and yanks Ms. Turner out of the car before physically assaulting her. A passerby had pulled over and began recording the altercation, later providing video evidence to the police. Investigators, using both Turner's and the witness's footage, determined that the Uber driver was the aggressor. An arrest warrant was issued.
Yeah.
And she faces charges of battery and simple battery.
I would think so.
Insane. The driver, by the way, took to social media to tell her side of the altercation. It's claiming that her actions were done in self-defense because Ms. Turner allegedly had a gun, which she did not. Ms. Turner asserts Smith began harassing her on social media after the altercation, claiming the reporter was at fault for the highway beatdown.
What media organization did the reporter work for? I know she was covering the NBA and the WNBA.
Yeah, she works for the Atlanta Dream and the Hawks, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Crazy. You never know who is driving that vehicle, and some of them look super shady.
Dare I ask the history of the driver, the ratings for the driver, how many reviews of the driver?
These are great questions that are not answered in the article that I read. Phenomenal questions, though.
Wow.
800-771-1025. So do you then not have the right, if you get pulled up? Like I've asked, if the windows are down, I've asked, and sometimes they will just flat out not answer you. They will just pretend they don't speak English or legitimately not speak English and just ignore your request.
It's a reasonable request. It would be the equivalent of, and you've often offered, hey, it's kind of a long drive where we're going to play golf. I'm here, you're there. You want me to pick you up on the way, or I would pick you up on the way. We haven't done this where one says to the other, for whatever reason, hey, can you lower the AC, or how can I adjust the vent here? It's something you would do driving with someone, let alone when you went out of your way to, I assume, pay for the upcharge.
Yeah.
This feels like, I mean, you reading this story, it's making me think Spirit or Frontier are going to try to figure out a way to do an air-conditioned section and a non-conditioned air-conditioned section of the airplane. And before you laugh, Drew and I are old enough to know when airplanes had a smoking section and a non-smoking section.
In an airplane.
In an airplane.
I can remember the little ashtrays were on the seat, like the little seat handle there.
My grandmother smoked on the airplane.
My mom and dad did too.
Yeah.
As did many people. And as a kid, you're trapped in this aluminum coffin that is filled with smoke while you're 50,000 feet up in the air. That is a picnic right there.
Yeah.
Now let's talk underrated television hotties.
What a topic.
800-771-1025. We're not talking the obvious. We talked about Farrah Fawcett yesterday because it was her death day. That is the obvious choice for a television hottie. The one that made me think about it, the one that caused me to text you last night, Sarah and I were talking, and she's 10 years my junior, so there are certain age gaps that exist. She has never seen the phenomenal 80s program that ran for exactly one season and one season alone. The most 80s television show in 80s television show history.
All right, there's an argument there, but keep going.
Square Pegs by the Waitresses, of course, did the theme song. And Tracy Nelson, daughter of singer Ricky Nelson, played Jennifer DiNuccio. And even at the age of about 13 or 14 years old, I knew that this was one of the hottest smoke shows ever on network television. Tracy Nelson. One season.
It's odd how back then some shows only got one season if they were popular and gone.
Yeah.
Good ratings, gone.
Yep.
Just gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And Square Pegs was everywhere. It was ubiquitous. It happened to get popularity in the time of the Valley Girls Speak.
Yep.
When the 80s were rad and gnarly and tubular and awesome and only got one season, which is insane.
And you can't argue, away from the hottie comment, you can't argue. You look back at the cast and say, big career. Big career, big career. Not all of them, but you can go to at least 3 names and say, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Look at what those careers became.
I would say Sarah Jessica Parker made somewhat of a name for herself, and Muffy Tepperman on that show, the actress who played her, is the actor or actress with the highest net worth on the planet Earth, and that is Jamie Gertz.
Represents the Atlanta Hawks annually at the NBA draft lottery.
She sure does. Jamie frickin' Gertz, less than zero. Jamie frickin' Gertz.
Yeah.
Is co-owner of the Atlanta freaking Hawks and has the highest net worth of any actor or actress on the planet. She rose to fame as an 80s star before quietly building a billion-dollar fortune. She is the public face of the NBA Atlanta Hawks, which she co-owns with her husband, businessman Tony Ressler. Net worth over $12 billion.
Not hurting.
Good afternoon and welcome to Drew Garabo Live, featuring my guest co-host and friend Todd Wright. Who are you?
Yeah, my name is Mark.
What up, Mark?
What's going on, man?
You are.
Hey, I just wanted to call and let you know how much I appreciate your show and you and John, and thank you for being on the air and keeping me busy all day listening to you guys.
Oh, man, thanks. That's very nice of you. They pay us for it. So, it's not done solely out of the goodness of our heart, although mostly. And I know I can speak for John Sending. We take great delight in making your afternoon go a little bit faster and hopefully a little funnier.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, dude. You all right? You going through anything right now? You good?
No, just doing my side hustle, and I'm listening to you guys in the car like I usually do. And
thanks, man.
Just wanted to call and say I appreciate the show, man.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
So when you sent me this topic last night that I enthusiastically responded to, and then later sent you a way too long list, which then spun off okay, how many on my list would not be considered underrated?
Right.
Where you get into that. And I wrote her name down. Clearly, Topanga is not underrated, right? Can we agree among American men?
Yeah.
As long as you know the word Topanga.
Yep.
She's not underrated as a TV hottie.
Correct.
You're not.
No.
So then it's like, all right, what's the line between underrated and
rated?
And can't. Okay, so another show you and I often talk about because I was born there. There's been enough talk over the years that as beautiful as Lonnie Anderson was working the front desk at WKRP for the big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Bailey Quarters, not underrated.
I would say
based on the buzz over the years. I mean, not to the Marianne level from Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, but I mean, she lived in Lonnie's spotlight.
Right.
Baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me. I was wondering if I knew this theme song, Dad, and I indeed do.
So another one.
Yep.
In the great era of live action, if you will, Saturday morning programming on NBC.
Oh, yeah.
You can't say Kelly Kapowski was underrated.
Nope.
You can't say that Jesse Spano was underrated.
Nope.
But can I make the case that Lisa Turtle was underrated?
Oh, you may absolutely make a case for Lark Voorhees.
Yeah.
For sure.
Third in line.
Yep.
Deserving on the top line with those two.
And by the way, Kelly Kapowski, she ranks, in my opinion, 2 underrated television hotties. Both Kelly Kapowski, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, and
90210
Valerie Malone, 90210, where famously moves to California from Minneapolis, where the Walshes used to live. The first episode, everyone loves Valerie. They can't get enough of her. She's at the family picnic. She's flirting with Steve Sanders, running her fingers through his Jufro. She's great. Everybody's like, what a sweet young lady. And then at the end of the episode, they show her in the room. She's talking to her friend Ginger back home. Ginger, I can't believe what rubes these people are. I've got them right where I want them. And she pulls out the demonic marijuana cigarette and begins rolling it. And as the closing credits are appearing on your screen, she ignites the devil's lettuce and takes a toke. What a moment. What a moment. 800-771-1025. 5.
Other names on your list?
Well, you and I shared one, and in my opinion, one of, if not the hottest brunette ever on television.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel Bilson as Summer from the OC.
We've been on the run, driving in the sun, looking out for number one.
What a show. By the way, happy birthday to my man Craig Woodard as well, president of the Down Syndrome Association of Tampa Bay. Happy born day to you, my dude. We love you. You're doing great things in the community. Proud to be your VP.
Was it wrong on the OC as much as all of us liked when Summer Roberts, right?
Yeah.
But when she would make an appearance in the house, the dad most famous for the eyebrows,
Peter Gallagher,
always got a little too excited.
Oh, well, okay, yes, but having the geeky introvert son, Seth,
yes,
you can't blame the guy because he saw Summer as like a way out for Seth. The only girl who ever showed interest in him.
Was that really his enthusiasm for stopping his schmear to greet Summer? Was the enthusiasm for my son is actually dating this beautiful young brunette?
I think so.
Or was his enthusiasm, not to say how beautiful his wife was.
Oh, Kiki was great.
On the show as well.
Kiki was gorgeous. And famously, the use of Coldplay's Fix You as Kiki, struggling with the disease of alcoholism, snuck the bottle of vodka out of the freezer while the family was asleep while this song plays, and she's just chugging Absolute.
Best, but you don't succeed.
They used music well on that show.
Oh, my God, so well. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew and Todd in the afternoon. Who are you?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
What?
Yes.
Hi.
How about the girl on the AT&T commercial with the big rack? She's really nerdy looking, but if you see her at an event, she is a smoke show.
Hold on, I'm Googling it. Girl on the AT&T commercial.
You won't have to go far. Many have done this.
With a big rack.
Now replaced by the 3 guys from the Oklahoma City Thunder for the last 2 guys, then 3 guys who happen to have just won an NBA championship. So, yeah, not bad.
The woman you're referring to, according to the AI overview on Google, is Milana Vaintrub, who plays the character Lily Adams in the AT&T commercials. She's been the face and boobs of the AT&T's advertising campaign, ATIT, if you will, from 2013 to 2016, and again, since 2020. It's important to note that Milana Vaintrub has experienced online sexual harassment related to her role as Lily in the AT&T commercials. This led for her to speak out against it, and AT&T issued a statement in support of her, disabling comments on their social media content that featured Lily. I'll be damned. She is Squirrel Girl in the Marvel Rising franchise. Hello there. Who are you?
Joey, how you doing today?
What's up, Joey?
I've called before. Hey, listen, okay, here is somebody. I just got out of work, so I'm late to the show, but Heather Thomas from The Fall Guy.
Not underrated.
80s TV show.
Yeah, what? I mean, maybe
However,
you and I have different words of underrated.
You're talking about the Fall Guy, right?
Yeah.
Keep going, because I made a case across 2 shows for another female on the Fall Guy that didn't get her credit for that show or a show she did later, recently passed away, who was the other woman on the Fall Guy that I will accept testimony, underrated TV hottie.
Yeah, because Heather Thomas is not underrated.
She was
at
on
all.
posters.
Oh my God, dude! She was on when she was on Battle of the Network Stars.
I am glad that you said that because people have been saying she's underrated.
Who are these people?
Friends of mine. Like, good. They're on they're listening right now. Yeah.
You losers! You don't know what underrated
yeah.
means. You losers! Who's the one on Fall Guy that is not Heather Thomas? Todd, right?
Honestly, I am trying to remember.
Todd, right? Your name's Joey. Go ahead, Todd.
Marky Post.
She was on the Fall Guy?
Yeah.
Marky Post.
Mm-hmm.
Night Court.
Mm-hmm.
Dead. Marky Post.
I think so, yeah.
She just died recently, I think.
Yeah.
She was so hot on Night Court.
Yeah,
oh, man.
so
She and Dan.
Underrated. Saying Heather Thomas from Fall Guy was underrated is like saying Patrick Mahomes is underrated.
Right.
Yeah. Can't do that.
Like saying Heather Locklear has saved a television show or two, which she has. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Phil.
What up, dude?
Not much. I got two, but I don't know if one counts.
All right.
Aaron Gray, Silver Spoons.
Erin Gray, I don't think was underrated on Silver Spoons. I don't think she was underrated as Wilma on Buck.
Colonel Deering.
I really screwed up a good D's Nuts opportunity there. What was her name on Buck Rogers, the television show? I can't remember, sir. Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I wish I did. Damn. Really wish I could think of Erin. Boy, when Tweaky would come out, he'd be like, beady, 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 beady.
Was that where he was going?
Nice boobs. I think so. I hung up on him before he had the chance. I mean, it's very much
I didn't
like
put it on my list, but Princess Ardala was rocking on that Buck Rogers show.
What a show. Gil Gerard. 800-771-1025. I think he did pretty well on the Battle of the Network Stars, too. Very athletic guy, along with Mark Harmon, former UCLA standout.
I guess no surprise that Battle of the Network Stars had its biggest audience for the dunk tank segment.
Oh, my God.
Where you would pick someone from a rival network to put in the dunk tank so these beautiful women from competing television networks would disrobe down to a one-piece or a bikini to get in the tank while Howard Cosell would provide the commentary.
And this was Howard at his most shakenest already. So he would go up and he'd go, "We've got Heather Thomas from the Fall Guy, a buxom beauty, saturated from the dunk tank." Hello there. Who are you?
Ray in the Cape.
My one of the crowning glories of my career is that Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan, when I interviewed him by phone, called me a young Howard Cosell. He's like, I like you. I like the way you use words. You're like a young Howard Cosell, my boy. I was like, man, I grew up idolizing Cosell. That was like the gift of gab that man had, his cantankerous nature. Oh, man, he was everything. Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to hijack your introduction. How are we doing today?
No, you're good. Oh, we're doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good. Actually, let me hijack it again.
Bonfire Tour.
Not that. Don't listen to that part.
BigWave.com/bigwave.
Listen to this part right here. What do you think it is that
visionary? And at the end of the day, white people been around hip hop music, soul music, been around music as long as you could remember. So we don't never try to, think about a color line. Sometimes I get shocked to see that there's so many, white people that might come to my show, but we get them all colors, man, and we respect everybody. Them is all our brothers and sisters. So I just think that it's like going to the movie. You know who to go see.
Yeah.
And that's what happens in music, Like I could go to London and be around 95% Europe. I'm from that too. So it's just about people understanding great music and understanding great artists. I mean, I grew up on watching some of the boy cats out there now getting their shots. So we never try to look at them.
Man, we appreciate
I like
the time.
You. I just want you to know, man, I like you, man. Your energy is real good, B, and you get right to the point. You know what I mean? You remind me of what's his name? My man from Howard Cosell, but a younger version.
This is Howard Cosell. We're speaking with the tremendous Chef Raekwon.
Everybody loved him.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get that money. Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, and I want to shout out Tampa, too.
Raekwon's the best. Sorry about that, sir. Hijacked your call twice. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Well, it's an underrated show in general, but Unhappily Ever After, Nikki Cox.
I know her. I never saw the show. I imagine you probably did, Todd. That seems to be right in the Todd Wright wheelhouse.
Rip off of Married with Children.
Okay.
Basically followed the same model. And yes, the Nikki Cox character followed the model of Christina Applegate's character in Married with Children. I agree with the caller, and would the caller agree that backing him up would be years later, Nikki Cox was one of the beautiful women on the show Las Vegas on NBC, where she played a casino host and dated Josh Duhamel.
I'll be damned.
Good-looking couple.
Did not know that. Sir, do you know who Nikki Cox used to be married to?
No, I don't.
She married Jay Moore, and I remember I was on the radio in Orlando because I got a good week of material out of the Moore Cox wedding. And I so wish that they had lasted and that she had hyphenated her name so that she could be Nikki Moore Cox. But alas, she did not hyphenate in that way. And it would be Cox Moore.
And the underrated part from the Las Vegas show was that she had to share the female marquee with a Vanessa Marcil out of daytime into her prime.
Vanessa Marcil, a couple seasons as Dylan McKay's girlfriend on 90210 as well. Oh, or I'm sorry, Brian Austin Green.
Yep.
Hello, who are you?
Yeah, my name's Bob. I was calling, I think that the old Noxzema commercials, the chick on that commercials.
Who I know Martha Quinn used to do some sort of face product. Shout out to Jessica on Twitter, who reminded me that. You remember this one, Todd?
Is this the theme song?
It is.
It's very familiar.
Shazbat, Pamela Dauber, Boulder, Colorado, Mork, and Mindy. Mindy McConnell was kind of a hottie.
Rebecca Gayhart was the Noxzema girl.
Oh, she was. And that's another 90210 product. And Tony Marchette, who tragically was shot and killed by her father, also named Tony Marchette, and she died in Dylan McKay's arms. Oh, Dylan was never the same.
Was there any woman on my list that you would say, no, not a hottie? I gave you enough names. Nitpick. Pick one.
I would take issue with Nell Carter.
Damn you.
800-771-1025. I could let Rue McClanahan pass, Todd.
Look, you put Nell Carter next to Dolph Sweet, and I'll take Nell Carter. Fair enough?
I mean, you put Della Reese next to Sorrel Book. I'm going to take Sorrel Book. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Tommy.
I only had Sorrel Book's name top of mind because I was
Boss Hog, right?
I was looking up Love Boat guest appearances last night when you texted me, and he and Claude Akins both appeared on the Love Boat. But yes, he was Boss Hog. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, have you guys touched on the Big Bang Theory yet?
Well, I know Todd's probably partial to that show. Again, not one that I'm that much into.
Bernadette? Are you making the case for Bernadette?
Yeah. Yes, sir. So, the lead hot chick, obviously, Penny, played by Kelly. Yeah, but Bernadette, Melissa Rauch, what a hottie. Always had such a crush on her.
And adding to it, a very nice young lady that I used to know moved from Tampa to New York to go to NYU. And one of her part-time jobs to make a little money was working in a talent agency, basically working the front desk. Bernadette was represented by this talent agency and was one of those television stars that when she came to the agency would talk to everybody.
Oh, I love that.
And make them feel like they were valued and appreciated. So not only do I agree with you that Melissa Rauch is attractive, especially for a show like that where they sort of built up girlfriends along the way for every character, but her person in real life backs her up as a really, really cool personality.
That's great. We have not one, but two television attractive women that were born today in history. Aubrey Plaza is 41 years old today. And
White Lotus, right?
Yeah, and Parks and Recreation. I find her beautiful. And Jeanette McCurdy, Sam on iCarly, who is now legal, 33 years old. She did quit acting and decided not to come back for the revival series, but boy, she was great. Hello there. Who are you? I'm not going to lie. I thought Mayim Bialik was very attractive in that big. Well, she was in Big Bang Theory, right?
Oh, big time.
Yeah, brilliant. I find her. Sir?
Hey, what's going on?
You tell me.
But you didn't like Bialik hosting Jeopardy.
Awful.
Hey, I heard that Up All Night with Todd Wright was on, so I thought I would call.
Well, you're kind of confusing things. It was All Night with Todd Wright. Up All Night was the USA Network, where famously you had Friday night with Gilbert Gottfried, Saturday night with Tampa Bay resident Rhonda Shear.
Yeah.
So if you were like me and you found Rhonda Shear very attractive and wished to flog your dolphin, you better get the nights right, because as I told Gilbert Gottfried when he was alive and in our studio, there was nothing more, pun intended, anticlimactic than having my jar of Vaseline intensive care at the go, my sock ready for cleanup on the other side, and as soon as Up All Night started, I thought I was getting Rhonda Shear, and all of a sudden the anti-masturbatory antics of, "Oh, what are you doing there at home? Oh!" Not sexy. But yes, it's All Night with Todd Night.
I don't split hairs, though, with people like this gentleman who bring it up the way you guys do with Senning Show versus The Senning Show.
Yeah.
It still brings a smile to my face. Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
Hey, Todd Wright, this is Suicide from Bennigan.
Suicide, how are you?
From Bennigan.
What's going on, my man?
The Bennigans on Northdale Mabry had a run in Tampa where think of when Bennigans were everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The Bennigans on Northdale Mabry in Tampa moved more liquor, alcohol than any other Bennigans on the planet for a number of years, was just it was a good time. Whether you were coming there after a game at the stadium or a concert, or walking to some of the other nighttime establishments, or some of the ladies were on break would come to Bennigan's, who worked at the nighttime establishments, and they had a good crew working the bar there.
Dude, Turkey O'Toole, Death by Chocolate.
And this gentleman calling, at least in his past, I don't know if he still does it, a looper.
Oh, you're a looper.
A pro jock. Carries golf clubs for a living.
Oh, man. Dalai Lama, hell of a hitter.
Memorial.
Nice.
Memorial.
Thanks, man. Good to hear from you. We got to run. Appreciate it. We'll be right back. We'll do Give Dick a Rest. Get the hell out of here for the day.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Westbound Gulf to Bay Boulevard at Cross. That earlier crash now off to the right shoulder. 275 south, a little delayed around Gandy Boulevard. Rest of Pinellas looks pretty good. Over in Hillsborough, give 275 north a little more time to clear in the downtown area. Small delay due to a wreck Bayshore Boulevard south at El Prado Boulevard. In fact, your largest backup is still 301 north up at State Road 56 approaching Zephyr Hills south. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. June has always been a huge month at Stingray, and this year, there's almost a buying frenzy as customers are looking to snap up bargains while they last. We can't predict the future, but the good news is right now, we have a huge inventory of new Chevrolets on the ground with rebates, bonus cash, and low financing all available. And Stingray's dealer discount is as much as $4,000. And remember, at Stingray, we do not charge a dealer fee, and that automatically saves you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 on top of all the other discount. So listen, if you do shop somewhere else, be sure to ask, what is your dealer fee? Because otherwise, it's probably hidden in the fine print and can cost you thousands. But here at Stingray, there simply is no dealer fee, period. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby! I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Downtown St. Pete got a whole lot thirstier. It's the grand opening of Thirsty First at our new location on Central Avenue. Catch the UFC fights, groove through a DJ, or relax in the upstairs VIP lounge. There's something for everyone. Come check out our new vibe. You're gonna love it. Thirsty First.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with 0 down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. With approved credit, 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
If you've been hurt in an accident, call Bernetti PA. We make it easy. In fact, you can hire us by phone, over the internet, or we'll come to you. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Get factory direct custom-made impact windows installed. This is John Senning for Reese Windows and Doors, where they've been installing affordable, high-quality impact windows for over 50 years. I had the fine folks from Reese in my home just a couple weeks ago. I was blown away to learn about these products that are made in America. And Reese is a family-owned business with that double lifetime warranty. You want to get a free quote? Just text the word TRUST to 20129, and you'll also have a chance to win $15,000 in new impact windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. During the Kia Summer Sales Event, drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you text radio to 64,000. That's radio to 64,000.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it'll take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 10 million people without destroying your credit. They can reduce your interest rates, lower your total payments up to 50% to get you out of debt fast. For a free consultation, call Consolidated Credit now. The program works.
Call 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298.
Consolidated Credit Solutions Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33313. Licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Kansas CSO 0019051. Maryland DM 1492. Oregon DM 892. Licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, license number DC83. Service may adversely affect the individual's credit. Non-payment of debt may lead to additional finance charges or collections activity, including legal action. Actual interest rates, length of program, and monthly payment reductions will vary by consumer and creditor. Yours could be higher or lower. Not a loan company. We do not lend money.
Get to Furman Ford, 24825 US Highway 19 in Clearwater, Saturday, June 28th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Meet up with John Senning. The Bone will be broadcasting live. Win concert tickets to see Jason Aldean, Busch Gardens tickets, and more. It all goes down Saturday at Clearwater's big Ford store. Furman is Ford.
When it really matters, choose Farah and Farah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com.
Meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies for today. Look for more of those scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head through the afternoon. Some of them could be on the strong side, including the possibility of more hail, and that brief tornado is always possible as well. Daytime high of 93 and that 60% chance of the storms for today. Storms wind down, a muggy night for tonight. Low temperature of 78.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Todd, before we get out of here, give that list of golf courses on our hit list once again. If you'd like to email toddwrightgolf@gmail.com. These are courses we are looking to play for quality control to make sure you got a good facility out there. We'll report back.
We would love to be guests at either the Concession, Sarah Bay, Lone Palm, Golden Ocala, or Bel Air Country Club. toddwrightgolf@gmail.com. And thank you in advance.
800-771-1025. It would help if you had unique snack bar items as well, like the egg salad sandwich I treasure at the Oasis at Isla del Sol.
We love the Oasis.
Steve Martin's Cypress Run with the chilled peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Very unique item.
Oh, so great. Hello.
Football season, where are you? I need freedom from just baseball.
Doldrums right now, Todd. It's
called the dog days of summer for a reason.
Yeah, it is. And God, no. The only upside is
doesn't he have anything good to read?
No Hard Rock app action, which is good. I'm not going to bet on the WNBA. No baseball, no nothing. So it just sits dormant until football season.
Which is
starts.
why you were pushing all in when we got together and watched the NBA Finals.
100%.
Yeah.
800-771-1025. Hello, go ahead.
Yes, this is Ron, and I want to say that Sidney Crawford still looks good. She's 59 years young.
She's 59? Is that true? She does look great. Hello there. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, this is Jay.
Hey, Jay. What do you say?
Hey, sorry, I don't mean to jump back in an old subject, but I know you're talking about like underrated hotties on TV.
Sure.
And I was like, wonder what you think about Bindi Irwin.
Well, now she's a very good-looking young lady. Sure. When she was on television on the Crocodile Hunter, she was like 7 years old.
Yeah, definitely. I don't mean like back then. I was saying like, no, I've seen her like recently. I know she's 26.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, she's a little hottie, man. You know,
she is a good-looking girl that much like that Stingray is a heartbreaker. Am I right? Huh? What? Thank you. Terrible tragedy that befell one Steve Irwin. Thank you, Todd Wright. It was a pleasure spending time with you this afternoon.
My pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for listening to us. Maurice will be back tomorrow. He'll keep you company on your Friday. I would assume you would have a Patrick Smith in, perhaps a Steve Hurley in. Let's hope it's not a Spike on the mic. But if it is, I'm sure you'll enjoy that too. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you out at the Baycare Sound for Slightly Stupid, Little Stranger, and Iration. Get there early, as I believe Little Stranger will be going on at 6:30, which is why I'm taking the day off. Thank you so much for listening. Stick around for the Best of the Mike Calta Show. And then, of course, the after show at Johnny B, JP, Senning Show, and then our show replays again Listen to Mike Calta live tomorrow.
Sale House or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Westbound Gulf to Bay Boulevard at Cross. That earlier crash now off to the right shoulder. 275 south, a little delayed around Gandy Boulevard. Rest of Pinellas looks pretty good. Over in Hillsborough, give 275 north a little more time to clear in the downtown area. Small delay due to a wreck Bayshore Boulevard south at El Prado Boulevard. In fact, your largest backup is still 301 north up at State Road 56 approaching Zephyr Hills south. This is Eric in the Farah Traffic Center.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Drew Garabo here. There's never a bad time to do something kind for someone you love or even for yourself. I mean, you should love yourself, right? Gold and Diamond Source gets that. That's why this June, you'll get 15% off all birthstone jewelry, something that's meaningful, not mass-produced. Gold is at an all-time high. Now is the best time to trade in your worn-out jewelry. You know you've got that piece that you haven't worn since the Nixon administration. Trade it in and get maximum value at Gold and Diamond Source. You thinking about proposing? I won't tell. Buy a diamond. They'll give you 40% off the mounting, and dig this, 5-year interest-free financing as well. That $5,000 piece becomes just $83 a month. You can't afford not to do that. Of course, you can't forget the beautiful and affordable Emma Leak line as well. Shop the local, family-owned, community-minded, just good people. Gold and Diamond Source, 3800 Ulmerton Road. They're the real deal.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
This is attorney Dominic Ferriello. You know me as Ask the Dom from 102.5 The Bone. I've been giving out legal advice in the Bay Area for over 15 years to those that call in and listen to the show. If you've been injured in an auto accident, my office handles auto accident claims, motorcycle claims, trucking claims, as well as wrongful death actions. Contact me, the attorney that you've listened to and heard of for so many years. Let my office help you with your case. Main number is 813-251-5550, or you can go online to askthedom.com. Offices right here in Tampa Bay.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate the hassle this summer. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Ryan, said, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough. I've served homeowners like you for nearly 30 years and have helped over 67,000 satisfied clients. And I know what matters most: a quick sale and maximum profit. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Galaxy Fireworks Superstore announces their annual 4th of July sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get two free. Buy one, get three free on select items. Every time you buy, you get something free. The number for fireworks is 234 BANG. Galaxy Fireworks will match or beat any competitor's catalogs on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Florida Avenue. Go to GalaxyFireworks.com to find a location near you. Shop early to avoid the crowds. Galaxy Fireworks, out of this world.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, Arch Support Specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking